Outgoing.
Hello and welcome to the Raw After Mania live stream. I'm Ollie Davis. This is Luke Owen. It's day 4 in the Big Brother house. We've done NXT TakeOver. We've done the G1 Supercard. We did all 7.5 hours of WrestleMania 35 last night. And now we do the Raw After Mania. We have the then... Now... This is for sync purposes. Forever. There's the bumper. And we're off.
Yes.
We are off.
Thank you to all of our super chatters who are with us this week and super streamers that have been with us for the last 4 days. We're live in Brooklyn, New York, or in Hackney here in London, and we're kicking things off with the Beast Slayer coming out. Ooh, Beast Slayer.
Don't tread over my spots, man. Oh, I miss Laurie.
Yeah. Oh, well, all right,
man. No. Great to have you here. Great to have everyone else. How many peeps we got? From the off.
From the off, there are currently 1,394 people in the room with us. Thank you very, very much. Let's get some super chats in as well.
Well, there's going to be loads of ad breaks.
Yeah.
So let's save the super chats for ad breaks and appreciate right now Seth Rollins wearing a Beast Slayer t-shirt. I'm also making notes, by the way, folks.
Yes, Ollie's got to make notes for his review later on. I actually didn't make... Michael Cole already sounds like he's lost his voice.
Well, it's because he's so hoarse by the end.
Yeah. I don't know. I didn't take any notes during WrestleMania because I was like monitoring the chat and doing all that sort of thing. But actually, it was surprisingly fine. I think I was all right on the ramble. So
you're okay.
I'm hoping that me not taking any notes again today is going to be fine.
I read a good description of the Raw After Mania crowd. Either the best crowd of the year or incredibly annoying. There's no in between.
No.
It's a binary choice. Recap package.
Yeah.
Thank God. Why didn't Seth introduce that?
Yep. So they're recapping last night of Seth and Brock opening the show. Although they didn't have the Paul Heyman promo to say, if we're not main eventing, then we want to be the show right now.
Well, we're going to see the low blow.
It was so necessary. Thank you to everyone who watched our WrestleRamble review of WrestleMania as well.
Well, we announced the latest signing to WrestleTalk. Chopper Pete. Even Chopper Pete didn't know. He rang him up. Rang him up and told him. We're going to put that in the video package at the start of WrestleTalk episodes. Bum, bum, bum.
Bum.
I miss the old signature.
What was the old signature again?
That one.
Oh, yeah. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun.
I'm going to turn it up a tad so we can listen to...
Yeah, to Seth's promo.
Seth, in the true Triple H mold, rather, I reckon this is going to be a 15-minute promo.
I've also just
saying
seen
nothing new.
I've also seen someone with a Schadenfreude banner as well.
Schadenfreude? Why is that? Is that a meme?
It's Chris Brooks's group.
Oh. I love that German has a word for that. Everyone knows what it means, right? Schadenfreude. It's the pleasure of laughing at others' misfortune.
I did know that, yes.
Yeah.
If you'd asked me what it was, I wouldn't know. But it's one of those things, if someone tells you what it is, you're like, oh, yeah, no, I did know.
Yeah. Cue We Deserve It chant.
That's true. We all thought he was going to win it back in SummerSlam, like 16.
Yeah, but Balor won. Yeah.
And then we thought he was going to win the four-way when Kevin Owens won it. No, thank you. No, thank you.
A Mack truck. That what, just delivering Apple products? I don't know. It must be. Is that an American thing?
Or Mack truck.
What's a Mack?
I've only heard the term Mack truck be used on wrestling shows.
Brewskis for the boys, cup of tea. Now that bad influence Fakador's out.
Exactly, yeah. And it's just there's a lot of chocolate back here, though.
Yeah.
And popcorn.
Gonna crash off that soon. OD on bite-sized chunks of popular chocolate bars. The crowd just want to chant stuff.
Well, of course they do. It's the Raw After... It's Bizarro World.
I'm with them. I'm with them.
Yeah. But you've got to remember...
Seth's got a promo to fudge in, though.
Hey, it's a very different crowd. Sometimes they're just going to boo the people that they would normally cheer.
Come on, let's get hashtag Mizdad trending worldwide.
We have that sort of power right now because we are live.
On the Discord, our Discord channel, they've turned Mizdad into an emoji. Yeah, which is... Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, blah.
Got a little bit of news for you guys.
Ooh.
Last night after the match, I heard Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman were taking a flight to Vegas.
Yay.
For some meetings.
This is Brock going back to UFC.
Concerned, I don't know if you guys agree with me or not, but they can stay in Las Vegas.
Seth's got his elbow pads on as well, which suggests that he might be getting ready for a match.
Oh, we're going to do the now I'm the champion. Let's get someone out here. We're going to have a title match right here. And then Baron Corbin's going to answer. And he goes, no, it's going to be the main event. And it's going to be a main event of Corbin versus Seth. And Corbin's going to win.
LOL.
We had too many babyface victories last night.
There you go.
You know when Seth said that Brock Lesnar and Paul Heyman are going to Las Vegas for meetings? It sounds like they're going to...
Oh! You dare be sour.
Big E stepping over my punchline. Sounds like they're going to... It sounded like they were just going to go... Big E corpse than that.
Yeah, I think he wasn't ready. That's because the crowd already started to do the and feel the power.
Oh, fantastic. Whoa,
Yes,
come on,
Kofi! WWE champion Kofi Kingston.
He's more over than Becky. It'd be interesting to compare this reaction to Becky's reaction.
We were saying this kind of in the lead up to things because they'd done such a terrible job of building the match and they'd almost cooled her off a bit. It was getting to the point where it felt like that probably should have been the main event.
More over than Seth, definitely.
Or are we going to do WWE Champion, Universal Champ in a tag match against two... Baron Corbin again, probably.
Yeah, Baron Corbin.
And Drew
Bobby
McIntyre.
Lashley.
Oh, you went with Bubbles,
Oh,
aren't
yeah,
Drew.
Bubbles.
What if it's Red Dragon? It's quite fun watching Raw live.
We're 10 minutes in, Luke. Wait till the second, the third hour.
You're right. It's fun because it's fun because it's things like this.
Yeah, because that stopped them crossing over talent in the last couple of months.
New Day!
There's a sync moment for you, folks. Exposition.
Could you imagine in the Superstar Shake-Up if Vince makes the executive decision to draft Big E and Kofi to Raw? Or Big E and Woods to Raw and keep Kofi on SmackDown as sort of like punishment for him winning the championship.
Oh, yeah, because that's a storyline, isn't it? It's not the worst idea. Like, in terms for a couple of months of story, I'd be worried, I'd be concerned that would derail a lot of Kofi's momentum. It's so precious what he's got right now. I wouldn't tamper with it just yet. It's not like it needs fixing.
No, the crowd do not like Brock Lesnar, apparently.
I thought they were just doing Finn Balor's thing. Blah. Promo.
Oh, Kofi. WWE.
Oh, look at the splits
Big E
from Big
splits!
E! Christ alive. What can't that man do with his body?
He's just going to stay there.
He can't get back up. That's that everything's torn down there.
Oh, thank God he could get back up.
That is
Genuinely
incredible.
That's very impressive. He is a unit of a man.
Yeah, like considering how big his muscles are, he must get so tight. Got to rub those down a lot. Becky's gonna they're gonna have a 3. Becky's gonna come down. I
do a 6-man.
No. It's just gonna be a promo segment. Look, here's all the baby faces. Wait, new era. Proof.
Oh yeah, Seth hasn't got a elbow pad on his other arm. What?
Well, that's not happening. Surely.
No, surely not.
It's either not gonna. Baron Corbin's not gonna let that match happen.
Brand split, LOL.
Becky's face.
They could do it just with a DQ finish. Like a run-in.
Yeah. And but that's very tricky because it's hard to do that kind of DQ finish and not piss everyone off. So it'll have to be a really amazing DQ
Undisputed
finish.
Era.
Like an Undisputed Era call-up, yeah. Or a Roman Reigns heel turn.
Forgotten Sons.
I've got a feeling. I've had a feeling.
Really?
I think Reigns might turn heel. This is pure speculation. Just based... I was thinking about how weirdly they've booked him since he's come back. It's been so uncommittal. Or non-committal. Maybe it's because they're going to turn him heel after Mania.
Challenge accepted. We got the match.
Ad break! Surely. Yeah. Called it. Right, this is my superpower. I'm going to call every ad break before it happens. It's going to get very annoying. So this used to be my
look
job.
at Kofi playing Rollins' theme on the trombone.
Oh my God, Big E. Don't cut away
Kevin
from
Dunn!
them. It's like...
and Baron Corbin!
Got a bit of heat there from the graphic.
Is the graphic up on screen?
I think it must be because the crowd went boo.
But the antiquated rematch clause isn't in effect anymore.
That was pre-Mania? New rules.
It's a new era, yes it is.
What are the rules?
So you called an ad break, but there hasn't been one yet.
Damn.
In fact...
Hey,
Hey, no.
I'm
wait
out
till-
of the game then.
Maybe the match will start and then we'll get the ad break.
No. Hawkins and Ryder are going to get down to the ring. Then the Revival's first bit of a note's going to hit. Ad break. We're going to come back. The Revival are already.
I'm going to raise the ante here.
Oh yes, Hawkins.
I think the match is going to start with Hawkins and Ryder running wild. Then we'll get. Oh, damn it! The ad breaks now.
The Revival aren't getting an entrance. What are you talking about?
You're absolutely right. Shout out to Jared Harris for his donation.
Mute the TV while
the adverts are on. Shout out to XSG saying, so WWE is advertising the Shield reuniting again in Montreal, Quebec for one last night. Excuse me. For the third time on April 15th for the International Superstar Shakeup. I think it's just house show stuff.
Oh my God.
This was last night.
I didn't see this.
You not? The WrestleMania 36 promo. Oh yeah, I think you'd
I'd gone to the toilet.
Yeah. They're doing like full-on pirate themed stuff.
Yeah, they are.
And it's rad. Look at it. It's going to be great. Yeah, I'd imagine that's probably
it's
just
rad in the way that Ms. Shane McMahon was rad.
Dark match.
Laughably.
Stuff or just sort of house show kind of thing.
Oh,
it was last time I got like on proper TV.
Proper advert.
Nick Pursley has donated just to go. Blah. Daniel has donated to say Seth needs more crap graphics.
Oh, what, like AR graphics?
Could be.
Arr.
Unless because I think I don't know if his Titantron. I didn't see if the Titantron's still got like the sword going through it, like it's a Mega CD game.
That was cool.
I like it as well.
Object to him just having a complete rebrand as a low-rent 80s computer game.
RJB has donated to say Hogan will return tomorrow and beat Kofi Kingston, brother. Zachary Marsh has donated saying, hey guys, I can't watch the show tonight. Can you please give me your best play-by-play tonight? P.S. Even if you don't, it's still better than WWE commentary. We will do our best with what we can.
It'll be weird us doing play-by-play.
Yeah.
We're not going to change how we've...
No.
Unfortunately.
Well, you'll essentially be watching us watching a show, but we'll fill you in. Christopher Heinrich, thank you very much for your donation. As well to you, Father McFeely, who's donated to say, I sat with you guys for 5.5 hours last night during WrestleMania. I can't imagine how numb your behinds had to be after 8 hours. 7.5. Love the channel, fellas. Thank you very, very much. I actually was fine. But I got home this afternoon at about midday. So I'd been up for...
You're insane. Luke lives a lot further away from the studio than I do, about an hour further. No, 45 minutes.
45 minutes further.
And
I'm about an hour from here.
But I'd finished up getting all my images for the WrestleMania review because we WrestleMania finished, and then we did about 3-4 hours of script writing and filming, and then you went in to record. I was like, I'm going. I can't stay up any longer.
Yeah, we're not receiving data from your encoder.
Any at all? Oh, it's back.
It's back. It's back. We're back.
Are we back, folks?
Sorry about that.
Did you lose us, or were we just yelling at a screen off camera?
No, I think we would have been just frozen ever so slightly. Sorry about that, folks. We should be back now. So I was hanging around to listen to the Wrestling Observer Radio, and I recorded some extra bits for the news, and then got home about midday. But I got home.
MVP.
I got home, and I thought to myself, "Oh, I'm through the looking glass now. Like, I just." It's midday. There's no point in me going to sleep, so I'll just crack on. But I thought, I'll lie down for a little bit, just see how I feel, and I just fell right asleep.
We're back. Sorry.
More of your super chats in the next ad break.
So this used to be my job to come in and out of ad breaks. So and they'd have a little holding graphic. That's what we came back on.
Thankfully, it only froze during the ad break.
Nice.
So it's good timing.
So a lot of you are going to be watching different feeds to us. We're watching the Sky Sports UK feed. So we're going to have different adverts, and maybe there'll be promo packages that you guys see that we don't. If the transmission controller falls asleep at any point, we might just miss a whole segment, which has been done. But
we're now back with this tag match. Revival cannot catch a break, still cannot get entrances.
The Revival look way too happy. Maybe it's because they...
I like that guy who's wearing the Mario Odyssey hat in the background as well.
So maybe the storyline is Kurt Hawkins now goes on an unstoppable winning streak all the way through to the Universal title picture at a B pay-per-view.
Nothing would make Dan happier.
What? If Candice Michelle came to be his manager. So, when I think of... if I think of an undercarder, I just, in my head, they feel physically smaller than people further up the card. So it's weird to see the Revival, who I see as kind of mid-card, and how big, physically big, Ryder and Hawkins are.
Yeah, they're from a different era, aren't they? They were
small in their era. Maybe that's why I think that.
Yeah, exactly. They were in that mid-2000s era, and where you were just being... If you were a bodybuilder, you got pushed, even though every other company on the planet was realizing that the future of wrestling was very different.
Yeah. Which is why you get such weird clashes as Ricochet standing next to Sheamus. Yeah. It's like in the 20s when there were cars on the road, but there were also horses.
Yeah.
So something's weird about this picture. Well, I really enjoyed their match last night.
Yeah.
So it'd be interesting to see what they do differently. Ryder was worked over for, I'd say, 60% of the match last night.
I was actually listening to a podcast talking about... Do you remember the movie The Secret of Nim?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was listening to a podcast review of it. It was on the Talking Simpsons Patreon feed. And then Don Bluth, who was the director of that, he was like lead animator. And he also did things like
Connection?
Dragon's Lair and things like that. But he tells stories about how in the 1920s he used to go to his local theatre on his horse.
He's that old?
He's that old, yeah.
Wow. Just park your horse outside.
Yeah, he was part of that Disney era because he worked for Disney for a couple of years. But that was like after Walter died and like the 9 old men were kind of had a stronghold over everything and wouldn't let people properly animate things. They didn't want to teach people Walt's way because they didn't want anyone else to take over them.
It's fascinating stuff like that.
Yeah. There's
backstage gossip.
There's a really good book.
Stuff.
Disney War is an absolutely fascinating book for that. It's very, very chunky, but it's very good.
Audio form?
There is an audio format for it, yes.
I've got an Audible credit or 2 I could spare.
It's so good. It's amazing.
Get that on triple speed.
Oh, mate. Yeah, absolutely.
Finish it in an hour.
It's basically talking about how the Disneys, because when Roy Disney lost power and it was taken over by... I'm forgetting his name now. It'll come to me in a minute.
Bob Iger.
No, it was before Bob Iger.
Oh, I know the guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
one who basically created the Disney Renaissance in the 90s.
Yeah. I'm
going
to look him up.
He put a stop to the Black Cauldron and... God, what was his name?
It should say predecessor. Dun, 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 dun.
I'm just seeing if anyone puts it in the comment section before we get to it. Michael Eisner, thank you very much. Big Rob Nola. Michael Eisner, thank you very much.
Oh, another ad break.
Yeah, well.
So we don't watch Raw with ad breaks.
Yeah.
It's already annoying.
Well, it's a good job. We've got some super chats to get through. Powerpacker90 says, thank you for helping out this tough weekend after my grandpa passing away. Very sorry to hear that, Powerpackers. It really sucks when that happens. Happened to me a couple of years ago, in fact, when my grandmother died. Shout out to Josh Windler for his donation, as well as Jay-Z, who says he was expecting... Sorry. Oh, yeah, sorry, JZ. Who was expecting a Kevin Owens return there, I guess. In
that segment?
In that opening segment, yeah. Rocky Balboa's donated to say, ooh, Beast Slayer.
Ooh.
01, you say crank up the volume, but on, I don't know if you mean on us or you mean on the TV. And no one's complaining about our volume. So maybe he just wants to hear the TV as well.
No, we can't do that, unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't know. That will get us demonetized.
Plus, it will get super annoying if you're slightly out of sync.
Yeah.
And it will be very difficult to get completely in sync.
Shout out to Maurice Royster for his donation, who also says that he says, from out of nowhere, in his Ollie voice. And Captain Solomon has donated saying, this $5 is for Chopper Pete. What an addition. Love y'all at WrestleTalk and Screen Stalker.
Chopper Pete.
Chopper Pete.
Making dreams happen. You want a dream?
The boyhood dream has come true for Chopper Pete. Ross Gould, $2 saying the brand split is now over. Zach has also donated saying it just makes sense.
Bit late on that one.
Quinton has donated to say Undisputed Era guarantee call up in the main event. It'd be
it has to be.
At least it would be a main event storyline for them. It would be a big deal, and that puts them right into a championship picture. And that's a good thing.
It's Lars.
Well, or it's Lars. Or it's the Forgotten Sons. Dominic Campbell.
If you remember the Forgotten Sons, does that mean they cease to exist? Is it this weird catch-22 of the gimmick?
I don't know if they've thought about that yet. Dominic has donated to say, now we know how they feel taking the belt from Kofi. Now we know how they're... Oh, now we know how they're taking the belt from Kofi, sorry.
There's
no way they're doing a title switch.
I mean...
We shouldn't have said that, but... Because there is every chance that they're going to take the title off him, but I don't think they will.
You know how a lot of reports last week were, well, they're not going to put both belts on Becky because they want separate champions for the two brands. And then, like, just to show how quickly the minds change just 10 days later.
Little White Lies coming back.
It's Game of Thrones.
Yeah, and also Little White Lies.
Oh, okay.
Thank you very much.
You're getting excited about Little White Lies.
Yeah, it's a great show.
Game of Thrones' final season begins this Sunday.
Couldn't give a toss, mate. It was Big White Lies anyway. Also, I'm just going to give a little shrug for Game of Thrones. Don't care, mate. The first season was broadly fine.
It's offensive. It's offensive to the notion of quality.
And Troy Ferguson donated saying, if you guys could choose a title that changed hand last night to not change hands, what would you choose and why?
Kofi's.
Well, not.
To not change hands?
Yeah, so from last night.
Oh, right. I'm so on edge about tonight.
We're back with Raw.
Back. Title that didn't change hands.
So, yeah, a title that changed hands, but you would have preferred it not to have changed hands. Actually, quite happy with all the title changes.
I would have preferred the Usos to lose their titles, but that's not the question you asked.
No, I was happy with all the title changes last night.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I'd keep it on Buddy Murphy.
Yeah.
The cruiserweight title.
But I'm hoping that Buddy Murphy gets a main roster call up.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. As of right now, where Buddy Murphy is 205 live, I would have kept the belt on him. Zack Ryder hot tag,
absolutely.
Which is,
if you're looking at that as a sync, he'd already tagged in.
Yeah, and pointless for a viewer of the TV show because we haven't seen the build-up to the hot tag.
Broski boot there by Zack Ryder.
Cole's voice is
and another
shredded.
one.
This has gone through 2 commercial breaks.
Of course it has. But I don't think one of the first one counts because it was during entrances.
I think probably because that first segment went so long, they need to cram the breaks in.
I think I've said this as well before about Dash Wilder. I like his body type.
It's a heft to it, isn't
it? It's a real nice heft to it. If I could, I'm not a built man whatsoever, but if I was to go to the gym and people say, who would you want to look like? That is who I would point to. And say, that is the... we're playing possum again. For 1, 2... Oh, big kick out this time. Of course he was, Corey. Tag back to Ryder. No, maybe not. Uh-oh. Oh, no. I thought we were going to get...
you think Hawkins was going to get
over cocky? Yeah. But no, we got the tag instead. Oh, no. Now it's going to be Zack Ryder's on a losing streak. Oh.
So it was a kick out, not the referee seeing the feet on the ropes.
Yeah.
So no, pointless heat.
Oh, suplex on the outside to Hawkins. Are we going to see a title switch here?
These 4 work quite well together, don't they? Shut up, Renee.
Shut up, Renee.
You add nothing. You subtract.
No, kick out there by Ryder. He should have done the Shadow Machine there, Revival.
His arm sort of gave that away.
Don't plead with the ref. Get back on him like he's down. The other lad's down.
I'm trying to picture your head on Scott Dawson's body.
It's Dash Wilder, actually.
Dash Wilder, sorry. Are you Dawson? Are you Dawson? Are you Dawson? Are you Dash? Are you Dash? To think that they would go on to be like one of the most beloved NXT tag teams ever.
That was a great crowd to be a part of. Uh-oh.
NXT TakeOver London
1, 2,
2016.
2015.
15?
I think it was 2015. Yeah, it was
Well,
December 2015.
it was the day before Star Wars was released, Force Awakens.
Yeah, I'd already been to see it. I went to the press screening of Force Awakens the night before. Shadow Machine!
Yeah, but Hawkins is available.
Oh, no. Here we go. I think he's the legal man.
No.
1, 2, 3, and they retain.
I'm glad they didn't take the belts
Yeah,
off
I'm really
of them.
glad about that as well. That would have been really bad.
Oh, the Impractical Jokers seem to be in the crowd.
Support WrestleTalk sign, I see him there. That's,
yeah?
CG Baxter is one of our Twitter followers. There, you can see the sign just to the side there.
Well done, Baxter.
So he has a support that says support WrestleTalk and Screen Stalker, or plus Screen Stalker.
If you
There it is.
Yes! Oh,
Just
the
like- just
talk
slightly.
part. Come on, get the whole...
There it is!
Yeah, we're all in!
Yes!
Yes, we're invading Raw. Move aside, Undisputed Era.
That's what we're saying, actually. This is all a big decoy. We're actually the invaders in the main event to cause the
It's gonna be
DQ.
woefully disappointing.
Oh, adverts.
Of course. Well, here was me. I thought I was getting into this too much. Let's break it up.
Omar Diaz donates to say, heck, why not just unify the tag US and Intercontinental? I think it means just like the US belts, like unify them and unify the US and Intercontinental belts.
So one mid-card.
One mid-card, one I mean, I
Title.
think they should unify the tag belts. That's my... I've been on that stance for a while now. I don't think their tag division is strong enough to justify two
They're
belts.
just all on SmackDown.
Yeah, but if you spread that all across, it'd be really great. Benjamin donates to say Undisputed Era will interrupt in the Rollins match. Thank you for your donation. Morgan Freeman has donated to say, ooh, Wendy. Thank you very much, Sean Flaherty, for your...
We need Morgan Freeman.
What, you mean Nelson Man? Oh, Wendy.
Oh, Wendy, look at the penguins. Penguins walking behind each other in a cold expanse of white.
He's not one of my better impressions as Morgan Freeman. Anyway, where do we get to? B donates to say, I really hope Kofi does not lose. What are your guys' thoughts? I don't think they're going to take the title off of them. John donates to say, I just got out of class and I see it on Twitter, Kofi versus Seth, and I scream, what is brand loyalty? What is the brand split, mate?
LOL.
Tomo, but not the one you're thinking of, has donated to say it's the end of the brand split. And CJ Poirier has donated to say, which of the NXT call-ups from last year do you think will get a big push in this new season of WWE programming? Black and Ricochet as a tag team.
Technically, they were call-ups this year. So if he's talking about
from
2018
last year.
call-ups.
Yeah, sorry, I missed that part. You're right. So last year's Andrade then. That's what I'm hoping for.
No,
Although he's fallen off the radar a bit in the last couple of months. So maybe it won't be Andrade.
God,
who else was
Ember
there?
Moon. I think Ember Moon might get a push.
I reckon she'll have a match tonight on Raw. That'll be the quote-unquote big return.
Just keep her off the frickin' Battle Royal then, honestly.
Joe Cage has donated to say, what if, when Corbin comes, Jason Jordan returns? A lot of people are really pushing for a Jason Jordan return, but by the sounds of things, he's done. He's just quietly retired and can't wrestle anymore. He's moved into a backstage role.
Yeah.
Really sad.
Because a lot of people didn't like him, but I thought he was getting the right kind of heat.
He was getting great
And
heat.
I really enjoyed his performance of being that petulant, but he thinks he's a babyface character.
Yeah.
I found him a really engaging screen presence.
I agree. MC Andrew Love has donated to say, it's a great idea to unify the belts.
Which belts?
I mean, probably the main belts, so the WWE Championship and the Universal Championship. Xander Mania running wild.
Whoa, what colour t-shirts he got on?
Day 4, Xander Mania is back, and he's running out of shirts.
Uh-oh.
So maybe he sent it to me on Twitter, but I haven't gone onto Twitter yet.
This is where you just write Xandermania.
Oh, we're back.
In Sharpie on your chest.
And Metal Bear lastly says, thoughts on Baszler debuting like Kevin Owens did tonight?
What, against John Cena?
Then coming up as a champion.
No, I don't see it.
If they're not going to do it as the horsewomen, yeah, maybe not. But you know, we've got a segment with Becky Lynch later on, so still could be something along those lines with the horsewomen.
Yeah.
We'll do some more of your super chats when we get back into the next commercial break.
You know what?
I wasn't actually checking any of the comments when I was saying that I thought Game of Thrones was fine for what I've seen.
So have people kicked off then?
Well, no, that's what I said. I didn't see it, so I don't know if people did kick off. The spam bots avoided me.
Oh no. I'll have my eye on it too. Sorry if there was any spamming, folks.
Yep, sorry.
Uh-oh, here comes Corbs. Are we going to get an introduction to the retire of Kurt Angle? The man who defeated Kurt Angle.
That's good.
Still in his WrestleMania gear.
Yep. I really struggled to take him seriously because he wrestles in slacks. It's not like Corporate Kane where that was the joke. It's just, he just wrestles in slacks like a doofus.
What are slacks?
Trousers.
Are they a particular kind of trousers?
Trousers. Like you would wear like suit pants.
This is too American for me. I've lost track of where we are.
Andy Datson, thank you very much. I think Andy Datson's actually monitoring our chat today remotely.
Yes, he said he's covering Raw on WrestleTalk.com.
But he posted up the great question, which has been your favourite ad break so far?
Oh, I liked the one where the Revival didn't get an entrance, just for the fun. Should put that. The Revival, they didn't get an entrance, did they?
The Revival?
No. Renee, so yeah, people love him. I'm not angry at you. I'm angry at the company. The heat's in the wrong place.
That's it. Well, the crowd are chanting badly at him, so
yeah.
he does get heat.
For weeks, I've listened to all of you whine and cry that Kurt Angle deserves someone much better for his final opponent at WrestleMania. And even though you guys didn't think that guy was mean, Kurt Angle did. He chose me, and I showed all of you that Kurt Angle...
It's harder to do watch-alongs when there's so many promos. When it was the pay-per-view, it was like mostly matches.
Yeah. Now we've got to sit here and listen to Baron Corbin say things.
Shut the
F
Terry Funk up?
Could be.
like an angry mom of the WWE Universe. Real classy, New York. Real classy. I would expect nothing less from a bunch of dirty New Yorkers.
They're actually in Brooklyn tonight, so you can say that one.
Even with my long list of accomplishments,
So New Jersey isn't in New York. It's just very close.
Yeah. I
And,
believe,
and where's Baltimore?
I believe you get there via the New Jersey Turnpike, but I'm basing that all off my knowledge of being John Malkovich.
and after that dominating victory, you know what? I feel like I deserve a gold medal of my own.
Okay. Medal award ceremony. Is Kurt coming out?
Yep.
The wound is still sore. I don't think I'm ready to
What if
even
it-
give this any time.
Could you imagine if it wasn't a farewell match and it was a way to start a feud?
Guys, Mick Foley. Mick Foley's gimmick. Retire me for the next 3 years.
Ollie wasn't. He was joking when he was asking where is Baltimore.
No, it wasn't. How long would it take to drive from Baltimore to New Jersey? And where is everyone watching the TV tonight? Is it coming from the sky? Is it coming from the earth?
The fire. There's green shirt guy that no one likes.
Yeah. We're watching Raw and TV through numbers.
Yeah, through ones and zeros.
Yeah. Through a cable.
You were the better man. My career is officially over. And yours is just getting started.
Oh, that's a terrible thought.
So I wish you all
It's like that moment in WrestleMania where you're like, oh God, there's 6 hours left.
Yep, this is just what we wanted to see from...
Well,
Yeah, it's going to lead to something, surely.
this is where, yeah.
bad luck. Oh, come on! Yes! I take back everything I said about Kurt Angle's class and dignity.
What's it called? We're just going to tap now? Huh.
Embarrassing! Corbin! This is not fair to do to Brooklyn's favorite son.
So you went to all the effort of putting over Baron Corbin at WrestleMania,
Hey, it's
only to then have him tap out in seconds on the Raw after it.
Oh, what's
Lars!
happening now?
It's Lars Sullivan.
Here we go.
Here we go. Lars is here, and he's going to destroy Kurt Angle.
Oh, he's big.
Oh, he's a Jack Kirby character come to life.
Yeah.
Yes, since
Yeah, we
November.
Described him as the most sought-after free agent in WWE history.
Good grief. He is enormous.
He is a Vince McMahon wet dream, is what he is. Because Vince McMahon does like big sweaty men. And he's got amazing entrance music.
And also a stray hair on his ear that missed the grooming process. He's so quick as well.
Yeah. So this could... I don't... He's wearing those Lars pants, though, which look so cheap.
I don't enjoy watching Kurt Angle stand up. He's just... The way he has to bend his knees to even...
Uh-oh, freak accident.
Well...
It's good for him to lay out a legend.
Yeah.
I mean, this is pretty much what they were going to do with Cena.
Yeah, but
But
then
no,
that was
to
going
lead
to be
to
the
a-
start of something.
Lead to a match.
Certainly a freak of nature, a freak athlete.
Laz Hole. I thought we all agreed not to do flying headbutts. It's got a terrible track record.
It does not have a good
Mental
track
illness.
record. So, looks like Lars is on Raw then. Unless
It's a
he's-
superstar shake-up next week. This is all nonsense.
Unless he's part of that, he's still part of that on their way crew that
Yeah.
can go across both
Yeah.
brands. Unless that does end next week.
I hope so.
Yeah, let's put this out there now. Let's just stop doing the diving headbutt. Those pants, mate. Look at him. I'm glad he's feeling better as well mentally. That's a really good thing.
Oh, a bit of spit just came out of his mouth. Give me what I want. Okay.
Ad break, like, okay.
So this is quite nice. It gives us a moment to unpack what just happened.
Yeah.
What the
Well, someone keeps asking where my glasses are. I don't wear the glasses. So yeah,
Laurie wore glasses
Yeah.
yesterday.
So, Lars, finally on the main roster. Been teased since November, but he had an anxiety attack in January, which took him out of his John Cena match, which led to that...
The night he was supposed to debut.
yeah, which obviously meant that we instead got that Doctor of Thugonomics segment that everyone loved, but Ollie thought was a smelly, dumb segment for idiot people.
I said you can enjoy that Cena segment It is. But I find no joy in it.
Yeah.
It is not spark joy for me. I can ditch it. I'm just going to go through the WrestleMania card and just sit, spark joy, spark joy. No, get rid of. I'm going to Marie Kondo that entire experience in my head.
Right, let's get through some of these super chats. Robert Chapman, thank you for your donation. XSG has donated to say, welcome to Raw, Ollie. It's 3 hours because they need to fit an hour of ad breaks into it. Adam Cakebread has donated to say, thank you for complimenting my name last night.
I was just thinking Cakebread's fun.
What is going on with the title stick?
Oh, maybe the main event, the title shtick.
Oh, shtick.
Or the title stick.
Title stick.
Title on a stick. You got to grab it.
Yeah, pole match. I think it's probably to debut someone. I don't think they're going to do or just a DQ finish. Maybe Daniel Bryan comes in and calls the DQ, or. But
Yeah.
I think if you're going to do a DQ, it has to be something pretty big, especially if
agree.
you're setting up a winner takes all stipulation for WWE and Universal Championship. It has to be something pretty big. I'm thinking like Nexus level big.
Yeah.
Still, great name, Adam. JP Adkins donates to say, love these streams. Will there be one for Double or Nothing next month?
I forgot Double or Nothing was a thing. This staying up this late is not something I like to do. But I've actually found it quite okay.
Yeah, I would love to do one for Double or Nothing.
Yeah, that's going to be really fun.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we'll definitely consider it. Let's pencil that in.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's an 80% fact right now.
YouTube's just updating. It's lost me. Robert Chapman, what's the advert? What advert are we currently watching? We're watching one for...
It's a Sky promo for a show with Stephen Magnum in. 8 new true-ish stories. So it's some kind of compendium.
Oh, David
series
Walliams is there. Ever tell you the
on
time I
Sky Arts.
inadvertently insulted David Walliams?
To his face?
Yeah.
No.
I was at
He's a national treasure.
I was at a wedding, and it was at the same place. Remember David Walliams was doing that swimming across the Thames?
Yeah.
And he ended up staying at the hotel. That was one of his stops. And he congratulated the people during their wedding. He turned up as the wedding was going on. And the advert's gone. I'll tell the story later. To our American viewers who are like, who's David Walliams?
Is he not a big thing over there?
He might be. I have no idea.
He's very successful children's author.
Yeah. I mean, I just said I insulted him to his face. Inadvertently, I hastened to add. I didn't mean to.
Okay, is there a quick version? I'm actually curious. Starting next
Week,
Monday.
it's the international superstar shake-up.
These are... How are we going to get across that they're being shaken up? I know, we can play images of them and shake the screen a little bit. So dorky.
Oh, it's not international anymore. It's just the superstar shake-up.
It'll change several times before then. It'll be called The Draft by next Thursday.
Back from Raw with the recap of Lars Sullivan destroying Kurt Angle with the freak accident. Good to see Lars back.
So sometimes I don't write the full jokes. I just think there's something there, and I'll write my note, and then I'll put something in later. So maybe we can all help workshop this one together. Superstar Shake-Up advert, no longer called international. Brexit? So if someone can write a Brexit joke for that for me, that'd be great.
All right, here comes Alexa Bliss. Apparently she's coming out to challenge the Boss and Hug connection. Is that what you said in the preview? She's in her wrestling gear.
That's what the website said. I don't trust whatever WWE.com advertises.
If she is in her gear, that might mean we don't get a moment of bliss ever again.
That'd be great. That's a cool way to enter the ring.
It's cool, isn't it? Ted Young, yes, we do have a Discord channel. Go to WrestleTalk.com/Discord.
Ewan isn't in there telling you to go and see it. I didn't know Ewan, Discord moderator, is training to be a wrestler.
Is he really?
Yeah, he was chatting about it on Discord, saying he learnt how to do comebacks today. I'd love to see a syllabus for a wrestling course.
Yeah. You have to write essays.
So who's it going to be?
Well,
Does she know?
It's Bailey. She challenged Bailey or Banks. So I guess it's Bailey. Hope she has a better time. She doesn't look too upset about the fact she lost her titles, though.
Hey, she's always happy.
Yeah, she is always happy.
Do you want a biscuit?
Oh, what bit? Oh, we got your. I didn't actually have one of your girlfriend's biscuits yesterday.
Biscuits with the lads. So hardcore. My girlfriend made these. She did a bake sale over the weekend.
Would you recommend eating the chocolatey bit first or just the biscuity bit first?
Try and get it all in your mouth at the same time. That's how it's intended.
Oh, they're good biscuits. Hold on. Good crunch.
You're gonna... I'll pass on the Paul Hollywood handshake. Great.
See their T-shirt? She-vival. It's a picture of those... It's a silhouette of her and Banks with the Revival as tag champs.
That's got a limited shelf life for a T-shirt. That's too...
I mean, it's already out of date, mate. Neither of them are champions anymore.
Bless them. You don't have to make every idea into a T-shirt.
Good to hear your own advice, mate.
I know it's really easy to just put anything on a T-shirt these days with various platforms.
You put Ooh Wendy on a T-shirt months after it stopped being a thing.
It was submitted when it was relevant. It's not my fault the first wave of T-shirts took forever to do. Do you want to... There's another... There's a weird shaped cookie in there if you want that. If you want something different.
Is this the chocolate chip one?
Mm-hmm. Nom, 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 nom.
That's a great spot by Bliss. Just charging at them, stopping for a slap.
Oh, someone's given $100.
Whoa! Hello, mate.
It's JZ. Thank you very much,
Thank
Jay.
you so
Jeez.
much.
Well, actually, it's not $100. It's $99.99.
Is that? I won't repeat it because there's a Honky Tonk Man quote that can come from one of his shoot interviews selling along those lines. Anyway, he says, will I watch every one of your pay-per-view live streams? Abso-effing-lutely. Well, we very much look forward to seeing you then.
Thank you for joining us. That's very generous.
That's very generous of you. Bailey's trying to cheat to win. She rolled up and then grabbed the ropes.
That's weird. Bailey is as Sunny changed the style she wrestled. That low kick as well. But this, like, that kind of sunset flip powerbomb was pretty brutal into the bottom turnbuckle. Was it grabbing the tights or the bottom rope?
Grabbing the bottom rope. I think I'm going to have to stop looking at the chat. So, yeah, a few people are wondering why we appear to be behind. Not just as the YouTube 20-second delay. The American stream's ahead of us.
By how long?
I'm guessing like 20 seconds. Or 10, 15 seconds or something along those lines. But yeah, so the UK broadcast is always a little bit behind. But I think it's probably a Sky thing in case they want to censor anything.
It's light. You can only make stuff go so fast.
And there's also that. So yeah, so that'd be why we might seem like we're behind. We are watching it live as it is in the UK. So Bliss wins.
This is live in the UK.
Yeah, so Bliss wins there.
That was a weird match. I quite enjoyed how physical they got near the end, but I don't understand why Bayley suddenly started to work more viciously, and then when Alexa just won very quickly afterwards. I thought they were going to do a double turn for a moment there. Maybe I'm reading too much into it. Ad break. Oh, no ad break.
Alexa Bliss already did her double turn last night.
She's quadruple turns, isn't she? Oh, what a moment. Kofi hugging his kid there.
That was lovely. Tomorrow night, it is SmackDown Live, and we will be here for it. As Kofi Mania runs wild on the blue brand.
That's the end. That's the end of that 5-day stint.
Yeah.
It's going to be emotional.
It's going to be emotional.
I'm going to have pyro. I've got it everywhere.
I know. I dropped a bit on the floor as well. Ad break.
Super chat.
So let me have some super chats. Where are we? Anton, you guys sent the fans home happy today with the peak call-up. Booking properly. Love y'all. Thank you, Kaylee Lawrence, for donating to say, how much of a waste of Cena's appearance was last night, or was that just me? It might just be you, me, and Ollie, and Laurie. Everyone else seemed to really enjoy it, apparently.
Yeah,
and that's fine. I'm not saying you are wrong to enjoy it. It's just I have no nostalgic feelings for him.
Like, the Cena involvement in that, for me, was just... It was nothing to me. I didn't hate it. I had no feelings towards it.
No.
I was just... It was way too long into the show. I wanted them to get a bloody move on. And the Elias part made no sense.
Yeah. Didn't work for me.
But you can enjoy the Cena thing. I'm not going to argue with that. I
Absolutely.
will argue with you about the Elias part.
Carl Fitzpatrick also deigns to ask, which starter should I pick for Pokemon Ruby?
Stardust. This is a Pete question. Pete loves his Pokemon.
That's why we brought Pete on.
The fire type.
The water type from me. Daniel has donated to say, who do you think deserves to win Money in the Bank?
Ooh.
Good question. Andrade. I think that might be something good for him. Good for his character as well. You could have Zelina Vega carrying the briefcase.
Alistair Black.
Yes, mate. Like that one. Great shout. Yeah, like that. Very good. So who is the... this comes from Chris. So who is the shocker that interrupts the TVT match causing the double DQ? Well, we think it could be Undisputed Era.
And that would be a great idea. Really hoping for that.
And I've got to put a stop to this. Both Cool Stuff and Drake donated around the same time to say both New Day heel turn or a Big E heel turn. I even think we need to get off the New Day heel turn bandwagon.
Don't say that. In an hour's time, you're going to look back on that. And when everyone's turned heel.
But I just don't think it's the time to turn anyone in New Day heel.
No.
Them as a group.
Isn't, but that won't stop them doing it.
You're absolutely right. But I just think to even suggest that notion it seems weird.
No, not
even from the creative team or anyone watching this show.
You saying that is like saying, why did Batman make all of those protective things to kill Superman, to kill Wonder Woman? Because he lives in a world where everyone gets mind controlled. There's imposter versions, alternate universe versions. Does that make sense? It makes sense in my head. Good.
I mean, no. I mean, I enjoyed it though. It was nice.
What I'm trying to say is the world is so crazy, according to WWE, that any skeptical thoughts are justified. Look at all these legitimate outlets that cover us.
This is what WWE like. They like mainstream publicity. I mean, who doesn't really? Oh, Becky.
I mean, they're just telling us what we already know.
Well, if you didn't watch WrestleMania, though, which there will be people who didn't watch WrestleMania now watching this.
But there's already been a recap package. I guess it's the top of the set. We're an hour in, folks.
Are we? Crikey, we are as well. And here comes the man.
I love stuff that isn't 7.5 hours long.
Yeah.
I'm elated. I'm like, only 2 hours left.
That's good. That first hour flew by as well. And here she comes, double champ Becky Lynch.
I don't know if anyone else has this, but I find it very hard to stop eating sweet things if I know they're near me and I've started.
Well, you did this with we had some Cadbury's fudge, little fudge minis that I'd brought, and there was like 2/3 of it still full, and Ollie destroyed it in 5 minutes before I got here.
I don't know what happened. I was cleaning up the studio, and I had one, and I had two. And I thought, I think I picked up 2 by accident and they went in my mouth at the same time. I was like, it's much nicer with 2. It's like there's more.
It's like an actual fudge size.
More there. So I had 2, and I think maybe I did 3. I was like, no, 3's too much. But I was just like chain chucking them back. Let's see how they present this video package.
Mm-hmm. I'm also going to say, fudge, king of Cadbury's chocolate.
Controversial. If they go from the punch bit or the Spanish fly straight into Becky holding the title, I think we know it was a botch.
Or if they freeze frame on it. Here we go. So we're going to find out.
They really play up that her shoulders are up.
Just cut to black.
That's one way round it.
Yeah. So... like nothing on it whatsoever. Maybe it'll come up in Becky's promo.
It's never getting addressed. Good God.
Becky's looking at it, goes, that's exactly how I remember it as well.
Never be surprised by anything. Big E's turning heel, folks. You want the last one?
No, you go for it, man. I'm going to tuck into these.
Excellent.
What we got? It's Terry's chocolate orange in a minute. Only slightly damaged.
That is unbelievable.
Unsurprising though.
Yeah.
I'm going to wait to see this. I'm going to want to see if this brings up in the promo though.
Let's turn it up a notch.
9 years ago, I worked in a bar not too far.
Brr.
Hey, it's Brock Lesnar guy. No, I think you'll find, Corey, they're referring to the fact she's a double champion. Corey is hammering. He is being told to hammer that home. They're not into her. They're into the fact that women had the main event of WrestleMania. Becky 2 belts.
I still think Kofi got the bigger video. The reaction.
But at WrestleMania, when all is said and done, this woman who walked in with nothing left with everything.
Good to see Becky with both belts. Right call.
Yeah, it looks great. The who does the action figures?
Mattel.
They're gonna have a field day with this. Limited edition.
Making terrible action figures. That's what Mattel do best. Good ad-lib, Bex. I'd say the crowd are still really behind her, though.
Yeah. But it's more of a fun behind rather than genuinely emotionally behind like they were for Kofi,
Maybe.
I would argue.
So I will always persist. I will always overcome, and I will always find a way to win in the end.
You're the man.
I think I've got 100,000 stuck down my throat when they cut to black.
So you're just trying to eat more biscuits to get it down?
Gotta dislodge it.
You little weirdo. Such a good promo.
Just not going to mention it. There we go.
Are we going to have someone come out here? Or is it just the promo?
What did she say about Charlotte?
They're just going to give her the tag belts. Looks to be just a promo then.
The crowds do karaoke.
Oh, no. Lacey Evans. It's unconditional.
Will it finally pay off? Is it actually months of walking out and walking back to walk out and just get decked by Becky?
Oh, that'd be great.
An entire career killed in one punch. Oh God, it's the first feud. It's the first feud, Luke.
It's the cane.
Yep, it's the first.
Oh, and a straight right hand.
Ouch. That looks nasty.
Becky's going after her. It was leading to something, I guess.
Buff, buff, buff.
It was reported by Meltzer that they were really high on Lacey Evans, and they figured her, once Ronda left, to be in that top 3 picture with Becky and Charlotte in the women's division. So this does make sense. You know, not Asuka, though. Oh, disarmer. Oh, but she just gets out of it.
That was a good way to get out of it.
Yeah, really smart.
That was like Ciampa's way of getting out of a last man standing count. Lop off the side.
Good.
Really?
Do you know what? This puts an end to the catwalk nonsense. That catwalk thing was really starting to get on my tits. And not because it's a heel thing, it was just going nowhere.
Yeah, it was annoying.
It was on a treadmill. It was going nowhere. So that means now the catwalk... Oh, Dean's getting a match tonight.
With Bobby Lashley. I'm feeling the disappointment again. Just creeping round my face.
What if it's a work, though?
What?
What if this whole Dean thing has been a work? What if, let me pose this to you. What if this was a storyline that they just started, then forgot all about, and are now, oh, we've got to pay this off now.
Yeah.
Like Hawkins and Ryder.
Yeah. Could be. So, how's he balanced that title there?
People are surprised, even shocked, that tonight's main event is winner take all. Why would you accept such a high-stakes challenge?
You idiot.
You idiot, you smelly dumb.
Charlie looking jacked as always. He's got bigger arms than Beth Phoenix. Microphone, microphone, microphone.
capable of an A-level performance. But if he wants to step to me on my show and try to take what I have earned, then he better be prepared.
It's a nice way to add in a more blood feud dimension to this, rather than just babyface, respect.
Absolutely, yeah.
Good promo, Seth. You
Good
made me want to
promo,
see a match
Seth.
more than I already did.
Thank you.
That's what a promo is.
Thank you all to the 4,658 of you that are currently watching this.
Woo!
Hey! One and tag team. I think they might have got rid of the sound effects, you know. I think they have as well. 'cause
Don't
I think
get too excited.
they have. Yes. Good call, WWE. Good call.
They tried something, it didn't work.
It's like the Uso Penitentiary graphics. Remember that?
Don't I ever. Why can't he have the cool laser light things like he does in NXT? In that cage.
Because he's an NXT dork. Still, apparently. It's a tag team match.
Every week I'm like, is it gonna be just him? Honestly, this show is flying by. Not because it's amazing, but because it isn't 7.5 hours long. Like yeah, I'm used to my thermostat's been reset.
I'm going to try and do some of these super chats while we've
Yeah,
got
yeah,
the
yeah.
chat on. Miles35, thank you for your donation. The Woo Woo Kid 007, best outcome for the T versus T match. Thanks. DQ. I don't think they're going to do a title change.
Best outcome, yeah, double DQ because Undisputed Era.
Yeah.
Just FS up.
The Relaxed Guy donates, if AEW did a UK show, would you attend and do a live WrestleTalk meet with the fans? Keep up the good work. Love all the content. Abso-bloody-lutely.
Yeah, I'd love to.
Yeah.
I mean, we did it when New Japan came over last summer. We did one there.
Yeah.
It was just me though.
Excited. Where was I?
You were on holiday.
Oh, wasn't I? Yeah.
Your holiday was moved forward because media come.
That's right. That's it. Chris McIver has donated, predicting a big Ziggler return in the main event. He might have been saying that very seriously, but you've just completely laughed it off.
Well, why not?
Troy
He's never going. He's never going anywhere.
Exactly. Troy Ferguson has donated to say, since there's no clear plans for Kofi or Seth in terms of next time, that's not fair. No clear plans. There probably is a plan. We don't know that yet.
It's a new season.
It's a new season. He basically asked, who do you think should face them? I'm going to save that until the end of this show, seeing where we are currently at the end of this.
I really like how it doesn't feel like there's going to be many. Usually there's a month of WrestleMania hangover where they just have the same matches and feuds for stuff that really should have concluded at WrestleMania, culminating in Backlash. It's the whole point of the name because it's like just the same things done again. Ad break. But there's no Backlash this year. Straight into Money in the Bank, and that's really invigorated their schedule. I think I'm looking forward to that. So yeah, this is a new season. It does feel a bit like a fresh slate, especially with the three baby faces winning and potentially both Ronda and Brock leaving.
Yeah,
who have been such. I mean, like I like Ronda, but they have suffocated their divisions.
Ember Moon couldn't get a push because they needed to focus everything on Rousey.
Yeah. So like everyone was fodder for Rousey.
Yeah,
to the extent
that's
where
it.
she had to fight two people on the other show.
Yeah, pretty much. Ken Johnson is donating saying, can we fantasy book Bray Wyatt becoming the new leader of Sanity? I mean, if it won fantasy booking warfare, but that is a storyline I'm not into whatsoever. Sanity don't need a new leader.
Sanity aren't a thing either, really. So it would have you'd have to have a whole storyline building up Sanity and the Wyatt family for anyone to care.
Spencer Rose donating saying, I really don't like Corbin in the ring, but I am a fan of his look and entrance. Like his entrance music.
Yeah, entrance music undoubtedly awesome.
Yeah,
and he had good entrance music beforehand.
Yeah. I don't know about that one. Omar Diaz once again donating, the fresh afternoon will interfere in the match.
Because that's Daniel Bryan's.
No, I think he's like. I was saying it's like the anti-New Day, so it's sort of like Bizarro Superman.
No, Daniel Bryan said, "Why don't you just call up some other NXT guys and call them Fresh Afternoon or something?"
Forgot about that. Lil Pump has donated to saying,
Little Papa Pump.
a lot of people asking the same question. How do you think the Kofi Seth match is going to end?
Undisputed Era, call up,
or it's just going to be a big angle.
That is a big angle.
Yeah, I said.
Oh yeah, all right, yeah.
Nintendo Dan has donated to say, Netherlands doesn't broadcast Raw or SmackDown, so I'm stuck with WWE's Twitter and your stream. WWE throws their shows throws the shows to YouTube at 4:30 p.m. here. Thanks, lads. So you're very welcome, Nintendo Dan.
The whole show?
No,
or
it's just like the clips, yeah. And thank you again, Miles35, for your donation. Alex Monzoon has donated to say, if you had to pick a wrestler who wins their first world championship, male or female, like Kofi did this year, who would you choose? Okay, so first world champion this year.
Yeah, like from someone who's
hasn't won a championship before.
Potential. Chad Gable.
Chad Gable would be great. Yeah, that's a good shout.
Show a proper rags to riches story with Kurt as his trainer. Maybe that's the way to use Kurt.
Yeah,
he's not really been very good in backstage segments either, though. So maybe that's an awful idea.
He could work though. Kratos Forgotten Son is one of our Patreon pledge hammers. It says, "Hi mates, I live in New Jersey. Baltimore is about a 4-hour car ride from here. It's not too far from us at all." So there you go.
So where is Ohio? Anyone?
Right. Oh man, I think we've just completely fallen behind.
I'm gonna work out where all of the places in America are.
YouTube super chat just instantly loaded in loads of comments that it had backlogged apparently. Anyway, Matthew Burlage, really great, really glad to see having a mental breakdown is no longer disqualifies you in Vince's mind. I guess time will tell. And reverse to Lars Sullivan. Very good point. Very good point.
Welcome to 2019.
I think
WWE.
after the Morrow situation, they had to sort of reevaluate how they treat mental illness in WWE.
And you don't hear really any stories about just backstage awfulness like you used to.
I think that era is complete. I mean, it's older guys will tell you that the backstage mentality sucks now because they just sit around and are nice to each other and play video games. But I think that's a good thing.
Yeah, they're not crapping in each other's
bags and stuff. Yeah.
PR time, Boys and Girls Clubs of America.
Right. In which case, then we're going to have some more. Eduardo was donated saying, "Going in Raw." Love Stephen Larson.
I was listening to Stephen Larson in the bath today.
Yeah. I think they're really good.
Yeah,
I
love,
excellent.
I love Steve's voice.
Yeah, he's a handsome chap as well.
You love Steve.
I do.
as a physical presence.
Yeah, he's good. Aquante, I'm guessing that's what it is. I'm going to go Hunter, though. It's donated to say, 4 Horsemen versus Four Horsemen build starts tonight because Ronda feels like she got screwed. Well, it didn't start in that Becky segment.
Yeah, I don't think she did in the storyline. I think that's just the thing we're all going to ignore.
Yep. This is a great question from Andrew. How many weeks will it be before Lars loses their name? That's a great question before he just becomes Lars.
Yeah, you don't want to be just Sullivan.
Yeah.
That's a very good question.
I'm going 3.
I might steal that joke.
There you go, Andrew. When you're watching the Raw review tomorrow, you can comment and say, Ollie Davis stole my joke. It's not stealing, though. We call this the writer's room.
He'll be called Lars in 3 weeks' time. Who said that?
Andrew Horan. So Horan. Horan.
I will credit if it makes the cut. Come on, I need that Brexit joke, folks.
Rude and Gable are coming out now for this tag match. Let's see, where did we get to?
You've got to finish the David Walliams story.
Sorry, I will finish that story as well. Do that in the next ad break. Andrew says, I think it's the Undisputed Era that will interrupt the main event. Bubba Bexley donates to say, cheers, sending good vibes, love the streaming. We love you as well. And Jay-Z is back with a heck of a donation. And that's the one about the pay-per-view live streams. Abso-effing-lutely. Stanley Wagner has donated to say, is this the best era in wrestling? You are awesome. In ring-wise, absolutely. Yeah, in ring-wise, totally. That's the one thing people say about the Attitude Era, or people forget, is that a lot of the product wasn't that great in ring.
Yeah.
The storylines were very good.
Well, yeah, in terms
and
of
the personalities were very good.
Even WWE in-ring wrestling is good. That's how good all the... And the stuff in Japan and on the indies is the pinnacle of an art form, really. But on the flip side, we are in the worst time ever in wrestling for promos. Promos, on average, are shocking.
But is that the talent or is that the writing?
It's a mixture, I think.
Could be. Right, so this tag match is now kicking off. Yeah, I suppose Ricochet and Black
We
haven't
missed
been...
a little inset promo.
Yeah, they haven't been pinned, have they, Alistair Black and Ricochet?
No, they've lost matches, but they've been in multi-man matches.
Yeah.
Gable is quick, man.
Like, watching Renee the following day isn't great. Watching her live, it appears to be worse. Oh, yes. That's great. Alistair Black is money. He is wasted in a pointless tag team. I wonder if we're going to continue that storyline as well of Gable and Rude.
Oh, the slight bit of dissension.
Yeah.
That's
Nice
very
of-
subtle.
Nice viciousness there from Gable as well.
So they're kind of tweeners. Apparently that's a thing that I say too much.
What, they're a
Apparently
tweener?
everyone's a tweener in my eyes. I've seen
Is it
a
because
few
you've said it
people
about two people, and therefore you've said it about everyone?
But Seth isn't a tweener. That's why you shouldn't punch people in the balls.
Someone pointed out, I think it was in the comments for your video, that when Nakamura was low-blowing people, it was the ultimate heel move. But when Seth does it, it's a babyface, a hero thing.
Context. It's not like Brock's been kicking him in the balls. I would say even Seth hitting Brock with a chair or something when the referee was down would be more fitting because of how Brock started the match.
Yeah.
There's something about a low blow that's so... it's a
Rick's great.
heel move. It's like it's a move of a coward. It's the poison of murders.
Ricochet's so good.
Yeah.
And I will say as well, as much as I don't want to see these two as a tag team, because I just want to see them as single stars, they do make a good tag team.
Yeah.
That's because they're both excellent single stars. It's like the Bar. Like, I think the Bar are a very good tag team, but I'd much rather see a Cesaro singles push.
I think they're a good tag team because, of course, they are. They're amazing individually. But together, they are less than the sum of their parts.
Yeah.
So that's bad. I feel like the wrestling's getting a decent amount of time on this show.
It's for that crowd, isn't it?
Yeah. Heel move from Bob's. Still not a heel on the main roster.
Oh, ad
He's
break.
getting there.
Okay, right,
Some
back to where we were.
Super chats.
Or shall I finish my Williams story?
Finish the Williams story.
So David Williams was at this hotel, and I was a bit tipsy because I'd had a lot of wine at this point. I feel like this is going to be a really lackluster story now because it's been built up too much. It actually isn't that great an anecdote. And I went to the bar to go buy myself yet another bottle of wine because I'd had quite a few by this point. And I saw Richard Curtis was sat there.
Huh.
And I'm a big fan of Richard Curtis. And so I walked up to Richard Curtis and I shook him. I tried to compose myself as not drunk as I really was, trying to be as sober as possible.
Yeah.
Shook his hands and said, Mr. Curtis, it's just, it's a pleasure to meet you. I just want to thank you for everything you've done for British comedy. I think you've done amazing work. He was like, thank you. That really means a lot. Didn't realize that David Williams was sat next to him and he went, what about me? And I turned to him and was like, oh, you're fine too.
Oh, that's okay, I think. He's self-depreciating.
I don't know if he saw me as because he just had this drunk guy go like, "Oh, you're fine."
Yeah.
I was like, "Well, Little Britain's okay." Yeah.
I'm sure they both laughed about that.
I'm hoping
a lot
so,
later.
yeah.
If that happened to us,
Yeah.
we would laugh about it.
Absolutely.
Oh, you're fine.
You're fine.
That is such a Luke move. You're fine.
You're fine. Little Britain was broadly fine
It was
of its time.
catchphrases.
It was like the Fast Show.
Season 1 was very good.
Yeah.
No, the Fast Show had jokes in.
Yeah, but they were mostly.
Fast
It's
Show had
usually
legit great
usually the
jokes.
same joke though.
No, I think they did enough to vary it. Little Britain only ever had one proper joke, and it is incredible. It's a guy walks into a thing and he's trying to pitch loads of different telegrams, and he says zoogram, and the guy goes, "Well, how does that work?" And he says, "Bear with me."
There was some fairly good stuff in Little Britain. I did particularly like the fact that it was a Kelsey Grammar School. I thought it was a very good
That's
gag.
good, yeah,
That is
that's
good. Alan Merrick just realised when you guys are done with live streams, I will have to unmute Renee Young. Damn.
Maybe you can just
Yeah,
mute
just try
her
and-
every time she starts to
Because
speak.
there is a patter to WWE commentary, so you could probably work out where she's going to say something.
Cole, Corey, Young.
Renee. XSG has donated to say, well, it's confirmed that Kofi is keeping the title according to the SmackDown ads, because they said there's going to be a New Day celebration for Kofi Kingston.
Plans can change.
Yeah, plans change. Plans change all the time. Brock and Seth wasn't supposed to open up WrestleMania yesterday.
Until 3 minutes.
Until Hogan was out on stage, and then they changed their minds.
What a great idea, though. And we're back.
I just realised we're just going to make another cup of tea in a minute.
We won't have
Maybe,
time.
maybe in the next ad break.
So we are... I feel like the first hour flew by, but now this is what happens, isn't it? It's the second hour lull. Like, really, there should only be half an hour left of this show.
Yeah.
But we're halfway through.
Yeah. With that said, this is a very good tag match. Do you want to...
Oh, they for everyone.
They're for everyone.
Okay. I might have one.
Don't worry. I wouldn't do you dirty like that.
Everyone enjoy the excellent refereeing work of Rudy Charles in this match, by the way.
Ollie's favourite.
My favourite referee. Actually, that's not true anymore. Drake Younger's overtaken him. I think he's an exceptional
Intense ref.
referee. Since he's dialed back on the fake tan.
So I'm going to do this much further away from the mic. Although I can't get out of it.
It's loud, isn't it? Pop the bottom.
It was a bloody thing. I did the tear, but the tear didn't actually tear the thing.
The tail was a lie.
The tear was a lie. Now I can't get into my chocolate orange pieces. I need some scissors.
Do you want me to try?
Yeah, can you try? I'll soften it up for you.
Oh, it is though, isn't it?
That's what she said.
We could have just teared it
Oh,
down.
oh yeah, that's a much better way to do it. We're very tired, folks. I got up at 6:30 this afternoon, or this evening.
I was worried that you might sleep in. You got back so late. Well, early. Wow. Chocolate oranges.
Hot tag to Black. Doing his amazing comeback. Strikes. Kick. And the flip through. I like that sequence.
Yeah. I feel like the
K-Brada. Double K-Brada.
seamlessly into a pin on Rude.
Two former NXT champions. Bobby Roode and Aleister Black.
I feel like this is that's crazy to think of, isn't it?
All former NXT champions in some way, because Chad was a tag champ.
I feel like the crowd. This is like the best reaction to. Oh! Hopefully his leg's okay there.
Yeah.
That
But he
was-
is fine by the looks of things. Oh, crowd are distracted by some... Oh, they're doing the wave.
God damn it, Raw After Mania crowd.
Why would you do the wave during this?
Look. There's too many people. They're drunk. It's like, why is the toddler suddenly crying? You get. Oh, stop doing the wave, you jerks. I was just saying as well how I feel like this is the best main roster reaction to Black and Ricochet so far.
And then
in
they
terms
started
of the
doing...
actual wrestling.
And then they started doing the
that
wave at them.
wave.
They just want to have fun.
Start doing the wave, caps lock. That's why we can't have nice things.
Why people don't get pushed. That's why people you like don't get pushed.
Save the waves for the Sheamus versus Randy Orton matches.
Why weren't you doing it during a Baron promo? If you hate Baron Corbin that much, because all you did was just give him heat and prove that they are over. He's over. Ollie's just writing down
verbatim what Luke just said.
Oh, Aleister Black just breaking up the pinfall right at the end there. I feel this is time for a finish now. Ricochet to get out of the way.
Whoa.
Rolled through on the Chaos Theory. Time for a 6:30 by the looks of it. No, go for a pin. And that's all she wrote, ladies and gentlemen.
Is that a new finisher?
Well,
It's like a one-kneed lungbuster.
yeah. Oh, and an attack by Bobby Roode after the match.
Here we go, proper heel turn. So this will be, presumably, hopefully, the start of WWE treating their tag division seriously.
So they are heels now. That is confirmed. I guess without the inset promo was probably alluding to that.
Well, that's going to be a feud that plays out for a month.
Hey, do you remember Chad Gable was Raw Tag Champ just a few months ago? They've been tag champs this year.
They both were. Oh, God.
Chad was heel about this time last year as well in his tag team with Shelton Benjamin when he was doing his shush gimmick.
I used to like you, Renee.
I thought Cole was the Elias Stan.
Stan, what is Stan?
It's a reference to the Eminem song, which I think is a terrible way to describe things because Stan's not who you want to be. Stan kills himself.
So when was this? I've only heard you say it yesterday and today.
Well, we actually had a conversation about this on the podcast as well.
Yeah, but I didn't know you said it. I thought you were talking about what other people say.
I'm more use it ironically.
Okay.
I wouldn't use it as a actual sentence. Drew Everyday, thank you for your donation, saying they announced Kofi celebration for SmackDown. Elias is backstage. He seems very upset about the John Cena situation.
Why are those looking straight into the camera?
Mm-hmm. Rap music. You're doing it right now. Because it's just saying words. So who do we think? Who do we think is going to interrupt the Elias segment?
No way, Jose.
Jeff Jarrett again. Here comes Dean Ambrose for his last ever WWE match.
Bobbins Lashley.
Against Bobbles Lashley. Former Intercontinental Champion, Bobbles Lashley.
Bob I Lashley? Or Bobby Lash Low? It's happened. I can only eat 2 at a time.
So Dean couldn't have had anything at Mania, so save that for Raw. Don't think that's the worst thing, to be honest. That redhead guy asked if we could see Shayna interrupt Becky later on. No, she didn't. In fact, it's Lacey Evans. It's the next best thing, I guess. Rihanna has donated to say, hey, Ollie and Luke, love the channel. What would you do if Enzo and Big Cass have invaded the main event with the winner takes all tonight?
Laugh.
Yeah,
I think that WWE is where they belong. They're not a Ring of Honor act, although I am curious to see what kind of heat they get. I think it's a bad move, though.
I think it's a bad move. Anything that is decided by management and not a creative force, and creative force are very much against the idea, doesn't scream like it's a good idea.
I also think, just from a professional standpoint, they're not professional.
Yeah.
I wouldn't like them to work for me. I think it would be very disruptive. I wouldn't trust them, and it would be a nightmare. Yeah. It's not worth the risk or effort.
Yeah, I agree. Daniel Travers asks, who do you think deserves to win Money in the Bank?
We've already said
that.
Black,
Sorry,
yeah.
I think my thing's just reset itself. Caleb says, do you think Bray Wyatt will return in the main event?
No, I don't see him returning in the main event. I think they need to somewhere in the middle of a show and then build him up over a couple of months.
Mm-hmm. I can see it, though.
Yeah, it could happen.
Blake Carpenter, the craftsman. Doesn't advertising a Kofi celebration on SmackDown give away that... No, plans change.
No.
Plans change all the time. Josh Ware Otter has donated to say... which member of the New Day is going to cash in or what happens if a member of the New Day wins and cashes in on Kofi? Talking about the Money in the Bank.
If they did it, I think they'd do it respectfully.
Yeah.
Cash it in advance. Or Biggie heel turn.
Sharif donates to say, again, Bray will interrupt. Do we agree? I can see it happening. The Kings RQT donates to say, I love you, but please stop chewing into your mics.
Okay.
You'd say that. It's just going to encourage him to do it further. Jay-Z says, what do you think of New Day becoming the new version of the Four Horsemen? Big E and Xavier win the tag titles, come out in suits and run down the crowd. Don't turn them heel. No, absolutely not.
If they turn heel, they should be the annoying heels like they were when they were originally heel.
Yeah. You mean when they were originally babyface and they had to turn
Oh, my God. Yeah.
Mr. Dobak. That's a reference to something. Where's Dobak? Dobak is a reference to something.
A reference that Luke can't remember. Oh, no. Does not compute.
Dobak. I'm going to have to Google that in a second.
People
More PR
start
stuff to
screaming.
annoy Ollie. Talking about the...
Yep, the thing.
Yep. Zach says, 3-hour show tonight. Not bad, relatively. It's true. Erica's donated to say, Lars is not that big.
He is.
Kurt Angle's also quite tall.
Kurt Angle's my height. And it's just he's
Outwards.
Yeah, that chest is incredible. I sound like I'm perving. The chest is incredible.
And thank you very much to TNT D Constanza for his donation as well.
We've got a box. We've come back.
What's in
to
the
Raw.
box?
It's going to be
it's
more
New Day merchandise that gives away the result. Sorry,
for me.
I could hear you getting ready for a cough.
So Dean Ambrose's music just hit though.
Huh. It's
Is it wearing a little Hawaiian shirt or a neck scarf?
That's definitely white by the sounds of that. Sounds like a white chuckle.
Yeah, and it could be like the old Hawaiian shirts he used to wear.
So is that going to be Bray's new gimmick? Guess that might be Bray's new gimmick. He uses puppets as the puppet master.
That could be a bad gimmick. Why can't... His original gimmick wasn't broken. Cult leader.
Yeah.
No supernatural stuff.
No, he's a homeless wizard. I think that's what he's called.
No
by the end of it.
literal Sister Abigail. No ashes. No ring projections.
The crew tricks.
Just Luke Harper, Eric Rowan, Braun Strowman. What would you describe that puppet as?
Like a bird raptor thing.
Bird raptor. It was a bird raptor.
Bird raptor in a Hawaiian shirt.
Birdosaur. That makes it sound so much worse than what... Because that wasn't awful. No. I found it quite intriguing, but when you write down what happened, a bird raptor wearing a Hawaiian shirt popped out of a box and laughed.
Can you tell me how to get to Sesame Street?
Wearing a Hawaiian shirt. Sorry, guys, this is pretty much... These are the jokes that... This is why I don't tweet, because I'll just end up tweeting all the stuff I write, and then you'll watch the videos and go, well, where's the new stuff?
So Leo is stalling for his promo time. Oh, Bobby just said that he'll take care of Renee Young.
So why did Leo not say anything?
I'm angry at the crowd, maybe. What did she say?
What does that mean?
Why do they insist on making her sound like a doofus? Oh,
yes.
Chair right to the face.
Come on, Dean. It's time for your 4th farewell match.
It's a bigger farewell tour than Kurt Angle had. Oh, and here comes Leo. Dean essentially just sidestepped him and threw him into the barricade. This match has not started, Cole. Lots of references to the marriage now. Oh, Dirty Deed's up on the ramp. Oh, and Dean's going over to the commentary desk.
Just snog her face off, Dean.
No, because all the Dean Ambrose fans will be really upset about it. You know, those the female contingent of his fans.
The ones that write letters to people in prison. Ooh,
oh, Dean, mate,
spear.
you should have seen that coming.
Oh, dear. Is this how Dean gets written off?
By being claymored through the
guardrail. Yeah.
Oh, and Bobby just powers him up and throws him through a table. And Leo with a little wave to Renee there. Uh-oh, Renee. She looks upset about this. We're setting up a Bobby-Renee feud.
Someone says the WrestleMania stream killed El Fagador.
He's fine. He'll be back on Screen Stalker tomorrow.
What does a buzzard look like? Was it a buzzard?
Oh, yeah, like follow the... No, it's a bird raptor.
Buzzard. I'm looking up a buzzard. No,
no, it had a longer beak than that.
It's just a straight up bird. That.
These are delightful, by the way.
Hopefully that somehow writes Renee off commentary.
Do you remember that episode where Brock killed everyone and Byron had to do commentary?
Sami
Zayn's here!
He looks like a baby face.
He looks like a baby face, doesn't he?
He's saying hi to people.
So I think we're getting some more ad breaks here. Cool stuff. What are heels and faces anymore? What do you guys think about the Undisputed Era as the next big NXT invasion and sweeping all the Raw titles?
An NXT invasion?
No, what? An Undisputed Era invasion. Oh, as the big NXT... I don't know. I think he just wants the Undisputed Era winning all the Raw titles.
Yeah, that would be cool. I'd like that to happen over the course of a year, though. Like, not all of them right away. It's a bit much. Like, it gets lost in the shuffle. One of those titles won't,
That Natural Herb has donated to say, will we ever see Luke and Ollie versus Fakador and SoCal Val challenge each other to see who would make a great GM playing SmackDown versus Raw 2006 GM mode? That is something that none of us are nostalgic for. I haven't played a SmackDown game. Like I stopped playing wrestling games around about... It was either the first or second. I think it was Raw vs. SmackDown 2007, I think was the last one I played. But I never did GM mode or anything like that. I was a SmackDown Here Comes the Pain Kid.
Plus, we're all one big happy family.
Yeah. Sean Blanford, Becky no-sells Lacey's finisher. Yeah, because she has the women's right. She punched it. It's like meant to be a knockout punch.
Oh,
So
that was her finisher.
I don't know if it's technically her finisher, but yeah, so her finisher is like the knockout punch.
Okay.
Sean Blanford also says, what if Dean joins the Undisputed Era? Nope. Dead against that. I had this with any NXT call-up when they were talking about putting Randy Orton with the Shields. No, just... I don't want to see any of these groups, NXT groups, get a main roster guy, because then it just gives the stink of they can't get over on their own. And they can get over on their own. They don't need Dean Ambrose there.
Yeah.
That Red Hood guy says, did you guys download the CG Dub Arena? I'm working on Chris P. Bacon right now. It's about 2K19 when we're doing the streams. That's all Laurie's hands, and I don't think he did.
Yeah, we'll look into that.
Yes, we will do.
Yeah, that'd be quite fun to play.
I think we're going to do more 2K19 streams because we did have fun with it. I can't play the game though, so I might just moderate chat.
Yeah, it would be good.
Yeah. XSG has donated to say, you guys missed the change to Black's entrance. He just stood up. There was no lift. Might just be something to do with the stage.
Well, like he did a squat?
Because he does that in NXT as well. Well, he did that in NXT because they didn't have the room to do the thing unless it was a takeover. And also, I was going to say about Ricochet getting a new finisher if he's going to use that sort of lung blower thing. Good, because doing that 6:30 every single night of the week is not going to be good for you.
Yeah. Bust that out in special occasions.
Exactly. Captain Puckhead says, hopefully this Raw has an R-Truth 7-second dance break.
I mean, it doesn't have to.
Dang it, YouTube. Where did we get
refresh again.
It did refresh again. Okay, right. Found where we are. Masked Empire says, how do you feel about Seth calling Kofi a B+ player? I mean, did he? Or is that what do you think if he did?
Who called Kofi
How
a
do you
B+
feel
player?
about Seth calling Kofi a B+ player?
I don't remember him saying that.
Yeah, and I think if he did, it wasn't like I think he is a B+ player. So he might have said, some people think he is.
Yeah, I don't think it works for Seth to say it. I mean, that would be like him using a low blow to win a title.
Adrian says, who do you think will win out of Kofi and Seth? I think neither.
Yeah.
They're not going to
Double
unify.
DQ.
Yep. Chase Loft donated to say, out of all the Monday Night Raw live streams, you're one of them.
Stop it.
Stop it. So
man.
kind. Thank you to B for your donation. Sarouj has donated to say, is John Cena the Deadpool of the WWE universe? He knows
Well, Ronda Rousey was the other week. That's a
good shout. I mean, he's not funny, so that perfectly fits into the Deadpool mold.
Cena is... He's working us. That's a very good comparison. Back of someone's head. Who's the back of the head?
Oh, it's Mojo!
Oh.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
He's smashed a mirror.
And he's drawn a mirror on his face. That's a cool-looking shot, though.
Follow the Bird Raptors.
Hey, Sami Zayn!
I'm workshopping. How to... Could I just hop across the screen doing this?
Yeah. Did Sami Zayn just fall over?
Oh, did I miss a fall? Oh, God, he's not very good at coming down to the ring. Oh, it's such good music. Is this douchebag dancing or is it fun dancing? I think it's douchebag dancing because he's not smiling.
Yeah, Sami Zayn did fall.
Oh, bless.
And he's shaved his head as well. Yeah, shaved all his hair off.
I've accidentally misspelt Mojo Rawley as Mono Rawl, so I wasn't looking at what I was typing.
You were so focused on doing your bird raptor impersonation.
Must make a note to myself. Put a noise in.
Someone's just said, like, oh, is this the best we can come up with? Does Sami Zayn return? Give it a chance. He's literally just come out.
Hey, compared to Ember Moon and Luke Harper,
Yeah.
this is...
He could have just been part of the Battle Royal.
This is Batista attacking Ric Flair.
Oh, Renee has gone. So this Raw is getting Rawsome, yeah?
Yeah.
Lovely Olay chance. Not thunderous, but, you know, there's enough people.
Seems sway.
I've been gone a little while, so just in case you forgot, my name is Sami Zayn.
Dave Gorman.
And you know what they say, if you're gonna miss WrestleMania, you may as well come back the night after WrestleMania.
He's not wrong. Now I sound like a WWE commentator.
Something's gonna be hard to believe, but my schedule is wide open. And I could really go for a match right around now. What do you say, boys? Any superstars in the back? Little natural Sami Zayn.
Kevin Owens?
Don't be shy. Not all at once now.
Or is it going to be no one and that's the new gimmick?
And now he slowly goes heel again?
Oh, it's Balor. Ah, yeah, as Corey says. I thought you were pushing these away because you didn't want them anymore.
Yeah, I know, but I've got the taste.
Ah, Finn Bluer. So apparently it looked like Black's rising table just didn't rise. That's what Scott Farrell is saying. Daniel Travers says, who do you think will win Money in the Bank? And who do you want to be called up on SmackDown and Raw? I don't want any more NXT call-ups, to be honest. We've had 10 this year already.
Undisputed Era. I think that they're the only ones
Yeah.
I'd want. Everyone else just stay in NXT.
And you said Aleister Black for Money in the Bank? I said
I
Andrade.
think that'd be fun.
Bob Howard, WWE Unified titles and brand split cancelled? No, I think with the Fox deal, they can't cancel brand split. Thank you, Joseph, for your donation. Jonas also debuted. Why debut NXT wrestler if next week is the shake-up?
Because you can just have a fun... It's like an interim week, isn't it?
Yeah.
Where it's just... Because the shows after Mania are a selling point in themselves, it will be stupid to put the shake-up on them. Because that's also a selling point.
Yes, get 2 weeks of it then.
Yeah.
Jimmy Too Dope says Bray Wyatt returns to ruin the main event. That's his prediction. Thank you, Thomas, for your donation.
I think not with that. If
It's for the IC belt. Is Finn going to be transitional? Oh, and it's ad break.
sorry, what was that question? I forgot.
It just said Bray Wyatt returns and ruins the main event.
Oh, yeah, so the video package, if that is for Bray, which seems to be that it is, I wouldn't have a video package start that's very vague and then have him return in the main event as well.
Yeah. Thank you, Thomas, for your donation. Miles35, hey, Ollie and Luke joined you for the stream last night and enjoyed every minute. Keep up the good work. Thank you, Miles. Quinn81, any fancy booking for Superstar Shakeup you'd like to see? I'm from Ohio. It's between Pennsylvania and Indiana. Okay. Well, now you've just got more places that he doesn't know where it is. To be honest, neither do I. Fantasy booking of the superstar shakeup that you'd like to see. AJ to Raw is who I'd like. AJ, and then set up a program with Seth. That's where I'd like to go.
So what's Massachusetts? I would like to see, of course, AJ for Raw. I would like to see Sasha Banks and Bayley on SmackDown.
Yeah, that's a great shout.
Sasha's always wanted to go there.
Yeah, and Roman to SmackDown as well.
No.
SmackDown's going to be the A show.
No. You seen that Seth Rollins clip?
No.
It's a montage of all the times he goes, no. And you're like, oh my God, you just said that for a year when you were heel champion. It's very funny.
TV guy AU says, what was worse, Kurt Angle's last match or Brexit?
Kurt Angle's last match.
Well,
that's how bad.
One of them isn't ruining a country. So Omar has also said, can they unify the belts, but not Britain? They can unify the belts, but not Britain in Europe.
Oh, is this for my joke? Does that work?
Yep. And that Red Hood guy also suggested brand split will be the end of May.
Doesn't really work. The brand split will be the end of
May.
Theresa May. These are solid jokes. It doesn't work in my setup, but I've started with the setup first, which is the wrong way to write usually.
Nintendo, to clarify, the YouTube version are straight up cleaned up shows here, just with Google ads in every ad break. It sucks not to watch them live, but ideal.
So it is the full show must be geo-blocked outside the country.
Linara has donated to say, hey, Luke and Ollie, your B+ presentation actually makes watching Raw live with ad breaks watchable. Thanks for this whole weekend. Cheers, Leah.
Stop it. That's very kind,
Leah. Quick Fusions Ends HD has donated. Thank you very much. And Bob has said, Seth Rollins turns Hull on Kofi. It says heel on Kofi.
A whole turn!
I just wanted to say Hull because it's an awful place in Britain. That made me laugh.
It's not an awful... It's the city of culture. It's a European city of culture the
really?
Other year. Yeah.
The other year. It's also been always voted the worst place to live in Britain.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Hull.
Oh, Renee's back.
God damn it. She was gone... She wasn't even gone a full match.
This is the IC belt here. I like Sammy with a shaved head.
I don't know. I liked his hair.
Everyone's just going to say he looks like Laurie, though.
Took his hat off to reveal it's actually Laurie. Nah, I thought El Generico was something to do with Sami Zayn then, but they're not connected.
They're not connected at all.
But
no.
If they were connected,
good joke right there. There's a joke to be made there. I do think you should clarify though that the joke is that we seem to have this running joke in this that anyone with a beard, if there is someone with a beard, we'll get a tweet saying it looks like Laurie.
But to be fair, that's the most like Laurie anyone's ever looked.
Mark Andrews looks more like Laurie than Sami Zayn does.
I don't think so.
Especially if it's a ginger beard.
A big ginger beard.
A big bushy beard.
A big bushy beard.
Love Hot Fuzz. Oh, everyone's saying, actually, look, a lot of people saying Fakador.
Yep.
It's Coventry is the new city of culture, by the way.
Coventry?
Yeah.
1 hour left.
Crikey. It's actually gone quite quickly. This seems to go quicker watching it live than when I get up in the morning and watch it without the ad breaks. But it might just be, it's the chat. The chat is what's helping.
It's the banter, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the banter. I'm watching it with friends.
And
I'm watching it on my own at 5 a.m.
Second hour was long. Compared to how quick the first hour went. Imagine if that was the end of Raw. But you just packed all the good stuff into the 2 hours.
So like Mojo's promo, Bird Raptor.
Yeah, open with Bird Raptor, close on Bird Raptor, and everything in between should also be Bird Raptor. I hope it gets its own WWE Network show. Or at least
Bird
a
Raptor
YouTube
Chronicle.
series. Yeah. Bird Raptor reviews. Oh, they could have an unboxing series.
Let's get the new shipment of Mattel figures in. Maybe we should just do that on our channel.
The commitment to bits.
If, because it's clearly not going to be Bird Raptor. Maybe we'll just turn Bird Raptor into our own character and we'll do puppet shows with it. Oh, Sammy, mate. Usage for Bird Raptor puppet.
Yes.
That top one wasn't a bad one.
I mean, that's just a straight up dinosaur puppet.
Yeah, but you can make the one next to it.
This one.
Yeah, and you can just make it your own. Add some feathers to it.
Let's say bird puppet, see what comes up. Horrible bird puppet. I'm just on Amazon right now. Yeah, I think it's easier to make a dinosaur look like a bird than it is a bird to look like a dinosaur.
Yeah, agreed.
Although that's where birds came from, isn't it? Birds are dinosaurs.
It's true. It's evolution.
Why is there a Shakespeare hand puppet?
You never know when you're going to need one.
But I search for birds.
Look, that's pretty horrific.
This one.
Snappers? That's terrifying.
If I order this,
lovely dropkick by Balor.
it'll be here for my. That was good. If I order it, it'll be here for my
terrifying
review.
one as well.
It'll be here for my super news on Thursday. That's what I'm hoping. A fighting chicken. There are some weird puppets.
I love puppets.
So these are all the same kind. All right. There's a short list. So just a straight up dinosaur puppet.
Yep.
It's definitely one of these.
It's definitely one of those ones, yeah.
So there's a purple one, a green one, or this one
or
with a
one with
fancy
the
hat.
hat.
It's the one with the hat.
It's the one with the hat,
It's
surely.
Best £10.49 I've ever spent on the company card.
Yeah, I was going to say, make sure it's on the company card. That's a business expense right there.
So my personal Prime account is also is what I use to buy stuff off Amazon for work. I've got the weirdest Amazon order history.
Sami Zayn fighting back.
I'm going to forget I've done this. and it's going to arrive on Thursday.
Is it coming here or to your house? Sorry, I just hit the microphone
I always
there.
get stuff to go to work. It's done.
You're not here on Thursday either.
I'm here on Thursday.
Oh, yeah. I'm not here Thursday.
You know I'm not in next Monday either.
Are you not?
Marathon recovery.
Of course, yeah. Makes sense.
They're having a good match.
Yeah. It's unsurprising, really. Two former NXT champions.
Did they cross over in NXT?
Yeah. Oh, no.
Or was Balor up?
I think Balor was
before?
Balor was there at the same time when it was Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn,
Yeah.
but then Owens had gone up with the belt, and then Balor won the belt off of Owens. Maybe there was some stuff with Balor and... I think there was some stuff with Balor and Zayn, you know.
They'd have both been baby faces, but I could see them fighting.
And I think they were doing some stuff like before Zayn left, he was like on a quest to win back the NXT Championship. He did some stuff with Samoa Joe. And I think Joe won all that.
I like all the lucha stuff Sammy's doing.
Don't know where he learned that from. Oh!
God, Sammy is so good. Just the little things he does.
We're in an outbreak. Daniel Travers has donated to say, I think Drew McIntyre needs to win a world title. I think he could do this year.
It needs to be built up again.
Yeah. Clay has donated to say main event will end in a no contest, calling it now. I think you're the only one, pal. Will the Professor has donated to say, my daughter woke up this morning asking if Ollie watched all the matches for WrestleMania. I said, yeah, baby, he did. He made it. She said, high five. You have a kid audience too. Much love from North Carolina, USA.
Will the Professor has been amazing
he's
over
been
the
great.
weekend.
It's been so nice hearing from him.
You know, his daughter, he told us to everyone on the chat, it's not private medical information, but his daughter had some form of cancer, but now she's in remission. She had a birthday over the weekend, or I think it was over the weekend.
And she stayed up to watch WrestleMania as much as she could do.
Yeah, but
It's a long show.
Yeah.
Captain Carl 18 McGill has donated. Thank you very much. And Llewellyn Isaac has also donated, saying Brian turned heel with a kick to the balls. It's true, he did.
Yeah, it's a heel move.
Thank you again to TNT Constanza for your donation. Quick Fusions HD has donated, say it still hasn't quite sunk in that Kofi is WWE champion. Austin,
yeah, it does. It feels very right, but also quite shocking.
Austin Tussey has donated to say, I think he's one of our Pledge Jam as well. I think he is. Said there should be a mixer on TV to adjust each commentator. Just have them all down. Big Loki has donated to say, will there be another dual champion, or will it be a disqualification, or keep their own titles? I'm thinking this is going to be a DQ. I don't think they're going to unify the belts tonight.
Yeah, same.
Alberto, thank you for your donation. Peter, thank you for your donation, saying, anyone think the WWE and Universal titles will actually be unified tonight? No, end in disqualification, yes.
I imagine a lot of people are just joining in and haven't heard us answer that question 100 times already.
Yeah, Jill Moore has also donated to say, how will WWE get out of the title match? DQ.
Maybe a DQ, yeah. Double DQ with Undisputed Era. Yeah.
Maybe. Davian, thank you. Hint, hint, call up coming. I wonder if that was about the box. Peter, thank you very much. Sinister Worldwide, thank you for your donation. Mitchell, thank you for your donation. He thinks that Bray Wyatt is going to interrupt Elias.
Well, because they look similar.
Could be. Hunter, thank you for your donation. I'm not going to try and pronounce your first name. I do apologise. Thinks that Ember Moon should win the women's Money in the Bank. We actually haven't said that one either. We just said the men's.
Yeah, I
so that's
forgot
good.
the women get stuff too now.
I've just seen, thank you, Doback, for reminding me it's from Step Brothers. Thank you.
What does it mean?
It's because his name is, he calls him Mr. Doback. He's like, you have to call me Mr. Doback. It's like, Doback.
And we're back as Raw rolls on. Probably get one more. Try and get as many as he can in the interstitial.
Love Step Brothers. What a great film. Thank you, Luis, for your donation as well.
Oh, we got a video package.
And the real YT, yes, there is. And he said there was 4,500 people, and there still are. Thank you so much, everyone who's watching this. You guys rule. And I've loved doing all these live streams the last 5 days. Got another one tomorrow night, which I'm really looking forward to. And Red Ring of Death, OMG, the WrestleMania stream killed El Fakador.
Huh. It is making me think maybe we should do Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
Because originally we were like, we'll only do the big four. But maybe we can just do one.
Yeah, I think so.
But we'll see how it goes. Because
maybe, yeah.
It does make everything very difficult for us.
Yeah.
Just
someone tweeted me today asking, are we going to be doing live streams for every Raw and SmackDown now? I was like, that would just throw our schedule into whack.
We'll never see people.
Yeah, I haven't seen my wife for days now. Yeah. I saw her very briefly today. We crossed paths. And I'm not going to see her tomorrow either. Because by the time I get home, she'll have gone to work.
I have to leave at the very latest 10 minutes before Anna gets home.
Yeah.
We're so close to...
Yeah, pretty much.
Love a blue thunder bomb.
To his blue thunder pants.
Yeah. They're both wearing blue. SmackDown confirmed.
Shotgun drop kick by Balor.
You know what?
He's in the drop zone, as Michael Cole would say.
Joe to Raw, Balor to SmackDown. I'd love to have Balor on SmackDown. That feels right.
That's what we wanted last year. Oh, he missed the coup de grace. Roll through.
Champion.
Oh, good near fall. Oh, no. The Sky Sports...
It's the Sky Sports feed, or is it? Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it's just the Sky Sports feed. Cut out a little bit there. But Sami Zayn has got him set up for the haluva kick. Oh, he missed it. I think we just missed an exploded suplex. Back up for the coup de grace. This looks like to be it. There it is. And there's the pin. 1, 2, 3. Balor retains. Good match. Really good, like, final sequence. And no wave.
I don't think Sammy loses anything there. You know, coming back, losing his first match. It was for the title.
Yeah, and a good match as well.
Yeah.
Good showing for Sammy.
It's not an amazing... he's back return, but He's back.
Yeah. Sharif has donated saying Dean was wearing generic black t-shirt. Doesn't even have merchandise anymore. Taz, thank you for your donation. The SmackDown show for Louisville, Kentucky is still advertising Daniel Bryan versus KO for the WWE Championship, so the show ads mean almost nothing to WWE Creative. You have to announce matches for house shows and things like that because you've got to put a card in place so the building can advertise it. And that's where you put cards subject to change because it won't be that way by the time you get there. And they book them months in advance as well.
That's a That's a very WWE way of.
Well, no, Rev Pro book shows in advance and announce that we're going to have these people on the card. Doesn't mean that's the card you're going to get, though.
They say these are the people, but like New Japan, for instance, will say we're having these people on our show, but they won't say what the matches are until it's played out. But then, but
one of them might say WWE Champion Daniel Bryan.
Oh, right, yeah. But specific matches like KO and
Sammy's battered up there. Look at him; he's got it on his head, on his back.
It looks like someone's just been walking over him. He took the coup de grace. What am I talking about? Someone's literally walked over him.
Shout out to that guy in the ICW t-shirt. Oh, he's got a microphone.
I really thought coming out here tonight would cure what ails me. All it did was reinforce what I've realized over the past 9 months. It genuinely seems like you miss me.
Aww. We have missed you, Sammy.
That's where he says it's all our fault.
I can honestly say, from the bottom of my heart, I honestly did not miss any of this or any one of you.
Sammy's back to being a heel again.
Yeah, so it turns out WWE is a super, toxic environment. Yeah, it's not because of the McMahons, and it ain't because of the other WWE superstars. It's because of this audience and your ugliness.
And you can't do this in the Raw After Mania crowd because they're going to cheer all of this.
We're ugly.
That's a baffling choice by WWE to pick this night to do this promo.
I live a very meaningful and fulfilled life. I'm quite happy. But you're not.
Such a good promo.
And so devoid of any kind of meaning that the only joy you get, it's not even from coming out and enjoying the shows as fans. You only get joy and satisfaction out of being critics. You want to know why that is, moron? You want to know why? It's because it's the only thing that gives you any sort of sense of self-importance. You judge everyone and you judge everything except yourselves. You want to know why that
Yeah, it's a bad idea.
none of you have the balls to look inside yourself. You know the ugliness and the cynicism that exists inside of you.
Tag team with Mojo Rawley confirmed.
You're so bloody delusional, it's hilarious.
They're literally standing up clapping him.
The voice of reason? You really think you guys are like the voices that should be heard? No. Seemingly overnight, you have become the evil overlords of WWE. Sami Zayn has been about one thing his entire career and his entire life, and that is doing what is right. And now the right thing to do isn't to come back and save WWE. And it's not to come over and take over the WWE.
Who's that meant to be?
The right thing to do is to come out here every single week
Yeah, Sal.
each
Sami Zayn cut a I don't like the crowd promo.
A lot of people are saying this is a Daniel Bryan promo. I disagree.
No, I disagree with that.
He's talking about us as critics, whereas Bryan is talking about a larger.
Where did Elias come from? Did
They just strummed the guitar, didn't they?
Yeah.
I don't think he was down there.
Fair enough. Right, let's get to the super chats then. Julio, Gobbledygooker return confirmed. Do you think a belt will change tonight? Do you really think a belt will change tonight? No.
No. DQ, Undisputed Era.
What if Belair joined the Undisputed Era? Cockiness fits them. That's by Speaked Gaming. Sorry if I got that wrong. No, if I was going to put a female member in the Undisputed Era, it'd be Marina Shafir.
And even then, that's like, that shouldn't happen either. They're just a great little unit.
Also, she can't, like, her name doesn't fit into the, unless she counts as the S again, I guess, for the logo. DX Solo donates to say, Ollie, thanks for the shout out to Alison yesterday. It was certainly a shout out. In all seriousness, she loved it and the way it went off the rails. That was when we started the trend of you just saying random things to people when they ask for a shout out.
Well, just congratulations on your graduation, Alison.
Zach donates to say, is that only Lorcan with a hat? It's talking about Sami Zayn.
Sami Zayn, do you reckon?
Right, they have beards.
Yeah. And they all look like Laurie.
Yeah, they all
Laurie
look
is Laurie is Clayface.
Mr. No Days Off has donated to say McIntyre to SmackDown, Claymore to Kofi, new WWE champion.
No.
I wouldn't mind Drew going to SmackDown though.
Like Drew on SmackDown.
Yeah. Spencer O donated to say Finn stole the title from the Demon. Rated R Superstar has said Edge versus Seth, possibly high profile match, just a fantasy. I mean, Edge can't wrestle, but yeah, it'd be nice.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't really think about Edge at all. I love it when he comes out. I'm like, God, I love you. But yeah.
I wasn't watching. I don't think I was watching it religiously enough, like when Edge was on top to
it was
really.
TNA. That was TNA time.
That was a TNA guy then. Zach has donated to say Tesco's Finest is going to debut in the main event tonight. I don't think he is. Although he does feel like that sort of crop of NXT star they actually would call up though. Like, I mean, you're not quite there yet, so let's call you up.
After 10 weeks of video packages.
Yeah. Christopher Dickens donates just to say, love you guys. We love you. Aaron donates to say McGregor tonight for the main event.
Hey, that would be amazing. He did tweet. Did you see his tweet?
Yeah.
Yeah, where he sort of
and Stephanie McMahon replied.
Teased that he would try his hand at a wrestling thing.
Damn it, I've got to do that as news tomorrow.
You can do whatever you want. I think there's enough headlines from this to rely on a news.
Few. Daniel asks,
have you written your news then?
Not yet, no. I was going to see if there was any fallout from this. Daniel says, which football clubs do WrestleTalk guys support? I don't really follow football enough to say I would support a team. I'm an Everton guy, but that's because I was an Everton guy since birth. But I don't watch it enough to have opinions.
Well, now I've had to buy Sky Sports to watch this, and Tottenham have just opened their new ground, which I can see from my house if I look. If I walk slightly down the street, I can see the Tottenham new ground. So maybe I'll go and see a few games.
Did you know? Last night, WrestleMania was the most social show on TV.
On the Soch!
Beating American Idol on ABC, MLB on ESPN, Keeping Up with the Kardashians on E, and the Academy of Country Music Awards on CBS.
That's because none of those shows are 7.5 hours long.
Also, it should be noted that Twitter trends are based upon what you're searching for, who you're following, and things like that. So they're always going to be more tailored towards you. So, of course, if you're WWE, they're always going to be more tailored towards them.
But you can go into an incognito window.
Yeah, maybe. All I'm saying is that social media trends mean nothing.
They mean a little bit.
I don't think they do.
I wouldn't say. I don't think you can completely discount them. They're not the magic bullet that a lot of places think they are.
Look at this right hand, right to the face.
Right hand to the jaw of the man. But
Oh, sorry, I'm making it into the microphone.
Yeah, and they're not saying that was the women's right either. So by the looks of it, it wasn't a full finisher.
It's a great name.
Yeah.
For a finisher.
Austin Trainer says, what do you think about the Undisputed breaking up the main event tonight, leading to a 4-on-4 tag match tomorrow night on SmackDown Live?
Say all those words again.
What do you think about the Undisputed Era breaking up the main event, leading to a 4-on-4 tag match tomorrow night?
No. No, just have... It's a debut. It's not Renee Young.
She was on TV a couple of weeks ago, right? Oh, it's Dana Brooke!
No disrespect. I just wanted to make a quick declarative statement. Congratulations to Becky Lynch, the new Raw and SmackDown champ. The champ. And from what we saw earlier tonight with Lacey Evans, there is a line forming of women looking to challenge. Now I can't say I'm in front of that line.
She sounds drunk.
I am not in the back of the line anymore.
Sounds like me when I was talking to David Walliams.
There's an opportunity for me in that title picture.
Tuddle. In the turtle picture.
That moment. That being said, congratulations to Becky Lynch.
You've already said that.
Bad promo. I love Dana Brooke. But that didn't feel like a Dana Brooke promo.
Dana out to lunch. That she had a good promo the other week.
Yeah.
She had a great showing in the Rumble. What the hell was that?
Can you say this 50,000 word script that I've given to you right now?
I'm going to struggle to remember every turtle word.
But I promise you 1 year from now it will be a different story.
He came out ages ago. It must have come out 10 minutes ago when that guitar hit.
And let me just say, as a man who is infinitely talented and can play any instrument, John Cena is no musician. He's no artist.
No rapper.
So he is a selfish, insecure,
So he said no. Well, he said if anyone interrupts him,
They'll be held
they'll
to
be
pay.
held to pay. So
Kane return confirmed.
dong. Smudges on his guitar. Bro.
Bro. That's for Ozak Sabre Jr.
and I am going to show everyone right now just how pathetic, just how easy it is to rap.
This could be funny.
I mean, I don't even need my guitar. Let's see. I'm sick of John Cena.
It's not rapping.
WWE, I'm your biggest star. But if you want the doctor of thugonomics, well then guess what? Elias is gonna rap a few bars.
I mean, he's doing exactly what John Cena does. So by WWE standards, he is a rapper.
Proceeds to rhyme words.
Even though I can't be buried, that's what you do. I'm sitting here holding up 3 fingers. John, the middle one is for you.
I mean, yeah, this is a John Cena Thugonomics promo.
Every superstar wants to make their name on Elias. I get it, you're a fan. But mark my words, the next one to interrupt me is a dead man.
Dead man, eh? There it is, the gong, you called it.
Oh.
Return of the Dead Man.
Shut up, Renee! You know, I feel like I'm in my bedroom. Do you feel like that?
You're in your bedroom.
I feel like I'm in my bedroom as a 14-year-old just watching wrestling. Completely forgotten where we are. He's been interrupted by both participants in John Cena versus The Undertaker from WrestleMania 34.
Nice. Good joke, mate.
In just 2 days. In under 24 hours.
This is what. So apparently, if you work for WWE, the best way to get like a big moment, get a big push, go to StarCast. Get announced for StarCast, and then you'll probably get paid quite a bit of money. So I'm thinking this is going to set up the Saudi Arabia match.
Yes.
And it is actually The Undertaker as well.
I wonder what he's going to do, though.
Do you think WWE pay the same hourly rate that he charges for appearances?
What was it? $20,000 an hour?
Yeah.
I heard a lot of people, I think even Meltzer was like, how do you make the money back on that? Because even if you charge $150 an autograph, you'll still be out. You make the money back from the people who buy the tickets and they go and get other autographs.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Meltzer's usually really on the
I was going to say, you thought Meltzer would have worked that one
out.
out.
Yeah.
Looks like Michelle McCall's Instagram account proved you're right, Oliver Davis. The Undertaker was getting ready for a return.
Well, he dyed his hair.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, I just dyed his hair. It doesn't mean anything. You read too much into stuff.
Ollie Davis, right once again.
Roman's turning heel. Roman hasn't been here.
Hasn't been on the show yet. What if he's the one who interrupts the main event and with the heel turn?
And sides with Big E.
As the new power couple.
Apparently, Bret Hart had posted a picture with Undertaker already. Ooh, he's got his boobies out.
Older Taker. Nailed it.
Undertaker's not wearing a shirt. I'm so happy that's happened.
At the end. Oh,
That
Raptor
promo.
Bird.
Yeah,
Bird Raptor.
I'm gonna.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna watch that a lot. That's
Smart move, Elias. Smart move, mate.
going at that pace. Undertaker will still not catch you. He's thinking about it.
Whoa, that was freaky. You watch too much of this, man. Oh, no. Elias to get back in. He did say there would be hell to pay.
His pride's got the better of him. Or probably just the reasoning that he could beat up The Undertaker with a weapon. Oh, they're going to have a chest off.
Good reaction from the crowd as well. Really good.
Yeah.
Everyone pulls out their phones.
That was a really, really cool way to... I mean, I don't get the point, but
Saudi Arabia.
Elias saying the next one who interrupts me is a dead man. And, like, we all knew, but sometimes maybe that's going to happen in a few weeks.
Yeah. Sometimes
Dong.
you think it might be something like Baron Corbin doing the "You Can't See Me" during Angle's match last night. You think it's going to set something up, and it doesn't.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
And it did, like, they waited the perfect
The
amount of time
for it, yeah.
Oh,
Elias, mate. That was a terrible error. Choke slam. Oh, and he's knocked his hat off. That's going to get him some backstage heat.
Huh? Is it the camera did not go up?
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, take, mate.
I mean, he looks in good shape. It's
Yeah.
just like, it's his legs, isn't it?
Yeah.
He can't move. Yeah, he looks a bit old in the face now.
He's
It's
got
the oldest-
jowls.
Yeah.
Hit the microphone again. Tombstone.
Oh, his knees. I think knees are my thing.
Yeah.
I think that's the thing that gets me the most. Is he pinning him?
Yep.
Too old for this.
Well, that was nice. As I said, I thought it might lead to a Saudi Arabia match because he is scheduled to be at the Saudi show, which is not. We think it's in June now.
Yeah, that's the
The
report.
report's in
That's the
June
report.
rather than May. So this might be just there to set that up. Still, winner takes all's got to be next, right? Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Half an hour left of this show.
Yeah. Sharifa said we're yet to see the mid-card of Evil tonight. I think they disbanded a while ago now.
Hopefully that's a last season thing.
Patrick Hall, thank you for your donation. Trenton Brown, thank you for your donation. He just wanted a big Sammy babyface run. Sorry, bud. Swole Ricky, was Bird Raptor someone's crap gimmick? It's Bray Wyatt's new crap gimmick by the looks of it, but we'll find out soon, maybe. Harry Pig has donated to say, radical idea. The Undisputed Era is going to interrupt the main event.
Whoa, that's a good one.
Matthew Kennison, Wrestle Talk guys hating anti-critic promo. Rawsome. Wrestle Talk guys hate anti-critic promo.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't hate it. I just thought it was the wrong time to do it.
Wrong audience to do it in front of.
And that was proven because they cheered everything.
Yes.
It didn't seem like a heel.
Yeah. Daniel Garcia, thank you for your donation saying, enjoying the stream, keep it up. Matthew says, come on, you Spurs. So there you go. You and Matthew could go to games together.
You can teach me about the throw-ins and
the tries.
and the goals.
And Noah donates to say, Great Khali's going to interrupt Elias. Close. I mean, Elias, Great
was
Khali does
quick.
have a clean pinfall over the Undertaker. He's one of the few to have them. So, could be.
That was worth it.
That other review dude donates to say, I think Dana Brooke took all those people bagging on her for mumbling and took those words to heart. She's over-enunciating every word.
Yes, but the problem is...
That means that you do not look like you are cutting a real promo.
Those weren't her real lips. Like, it looks like she's in... Her lips look so... Like it was doing this.
Yeah.
Like she was like pouting when they
Duck
worked
face.
together. Yeah.
But people like duckface. If that's the look you want to go for, then more power to you. It's not for me. I'm not going to go for duck lips. Just bird raptor lips. Austin Trainer. Funny how Adam Cole will most likely debut on the main roster in the same arena he debuted in NXT. I think Cole versus Rollins would be amazing. Darn tootin' it was.
Oh, Adam Cole versus
Baby.
Seth Rollins.
Well, that's it. If you're doing my Undisputed Era tonight, then it has to be...
Tyler Black versus...
Yeah. But
Yeah, they just missed each other.
maybe it'll be on SmackDown because then you can do it New Day versus Undisputed Era. You got two groups there.
Good God. It makes me excited.
Yeah.
That's
Either
all the possibilities.
way makes me excited, absolutely. We don't want to set ourselves up for failure though. So let's temper our expectations.
Yeah, let's stop
doing
this
now.
Stop doing this.
Let's dial this back. 'Cause we're getting ourselves into a fever here. Ben Hamlin, thank you for your donation. Can honestly say I've never enjoyed watching wrestling as much as I have the last 4 days. Watched all the streams. You guys are just the best. Thank you, Ben. You're the best, mate.
You all genuinely have been great.
Yeah.
And it's also been one of the best times I've ever had watching wrestling.
Got to agree.
And that's because it's with all of you and with Luke and Laurie.
I've really enjoyed these last 4 days. I'm actually going to miss it. I genuinely will. I will miss it. Griffin says, am I the only one who hates these post-retirement Undertaker appearances? Don't need to destroy his knees. He's literally the dead man.
I forgot. I agree with you. I said the wrong way. Yes, I do also hate the Undertaker. Not hate, but they get less and less important every time. Must send. Oh, you searching?
I'm searching because someone's just said that... it said that Danny Glover made a joke about The Undertaker, but I can't see it.
Donald Glover, maybe. Why would Danny Glover tweet? Is he a famed wrestler?
Well, he says famed actor Danny Glover from Lethal Weapon tweeted, Undertaker was late to Mania because of the NY transit system. Maybe that was yesterday. Because he hasn't done it. I can't see that today.
Are you
let's see
that's in my news? That is totally going in my news. But the Conor McGregor tweet where he teases he might go to WWE.
I care more about Danny Glover than I do Conor McGregor.
News going.
Conor McGregor does nothing for me. He does nothing for me. He's a very good gimmick. He's more wrestling than wrestling is. He's a good gimmick. I think anyone who takes him seriously, though.
Anyone who wears a suit, a pinstripe suit, which is actually the words F you over and over again in the stitching, that's remarkable.
I am going to plug that WrestleTalk.com have got live coverage of Raw as well that you should definitely go and check out. And that's not just because Andy Datson and website editor James Dixon just asked me to do that.
Yeah, with 23 minutes to go.
Yeah.
They do that every week.
They do it every single week.
We won't be doing this every week.
So you could almost have this experience by going to the live coverage on the website and commenting on there, or watching on the Discord as well. Right, let's get these. Michael has said, wish the mid-card of Evil was still around so you can have a Why Are You a Team from Ollie. Can I get one more time?
Why are you a team?
Martin Stanyo, Undertaker had his boobies out. The striptease from WrestleMania 33 finally paid off. Thank you, Michael Post, saying, by the way, WrestleTalk is amazing. Keep up the good work, gentlemen. Thank you, Jefferson, for your donation as well. You donated a lot over these last 4 days. Chairman of the board. It's your boy donates to say, is WWE protecting Roman from the crowd tonight? The crowd would be behind him, I'd have thought.
It's weird that he's not on this show.
Heel turn, mate's coming out
until
now.
he turns heel in a bit. And the Undisputed Era saves Seth Rollins.
Yeah.
What's happening?
And Blind Sito donates to say, I've enjoyed going through this with you. Thanks. So thank you. Hey, man, and look, New Diana at ringside. So, there's no sword in it, so it's not quite as mega CD as I'd like.
Was that a different... That sounded a bit different. Was it the same?
Did it sound more championship?
Yeah, it sounded more
universal.
Box office. I'm so glad he's got the belt.
Yeah.
I don't like the belt, but I like that it's here.
Yeah. It's an ugly belt, and yet is still nicer than the spinner belt, which is the worst WWE championship in history.
You're going to get heat from all the people who remember those years fondly.
You can remember things like nostalgia is a cruel mistress. It was a horrible belt.
It worked for Cena. But then they didn't change it.
In the same way that the Austin Smoking Skull belt worked for him, but it was not a nice looking title. And it didn't stick around when other people won it.
Yeah, I don't like the red belt. I think it's silly. Remember when it was unveiled and everyone was just booing
it, yeah.
What was that? Was it Kevin Owens or Sami Zayn who told the story about when Finn Balor won it that night and he wasn't holding up the belt?
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, that's so smart because the belt will get heat. But it was because Finn Balor had torn...
And he couldn't actually lift his hand up. And they made him lift his hands up. And he said, when I did it, I was like, it was crunch, 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 crunch. It's gross.
Why can't Greg Hamilton be on all the
Yeah.
ring announcing duties?
Apart from the WrestleMania main event yesterday, of course.
This is quite something.
It really is, isn't it?
I feel like the crowd, like they're all pensive because they're like, okay, so how are we getting screwed? We all know we're comfortable with that. We just want to know how.
But what if there isn't? What if there is a finish? What if one of them does win both belts?
I'll have a great title for the video.
Yeah. Tomorrow's views will be good.
WWE racism confirmed.
Oh, do you think Seth's winning then?
I think out of the two.
I think it's Kofi.
If
I'm going
someone's
Kofi.
losing.
I'm going Kofi then.
Well, you reckon they're like that's Vince's new thing?
And build up to the celebration tomorrow. He's got both titles then.
Yeah.
They've advertised it now.
Vince's new thing. If the crowd wants someone, I'm just going to put all the titles.
He's going to be then
now.
the first.
I'm going to over-push them.
He could be the first African American WWE champion and the first African American Universal champion.
Did you see the picture backstage of all the African American superstars together?
I did not know. Do you see
Keith
that?
Lee was in it.
Sorry,
Keith Lee was in it.
was he really?
pretty
Do you see
sure.
the video of MVP and Shad Gaspard watching it?
No?
It's amazing. Both of them just watching it and just bursting into tears. And like
Shad's a nice guy.
they're in a
Talk to
bar
him.
in New York. It's really nice.
Yeah, so just everyone, like from NXT as well. Keith's over there.
Street Profits, Cedric Alexander.
I was just like, I thought that's really cool. It's depressing that this is like it's a thing.
That's everyone, yeah.
Yeah. Well, not that it's everyone, but it's more like it's depressing that this is a big deal because really it should just race shouldn't factor into it.
Yeah.
Because that should just be equal and.
Well, let's get some of these more super chats out the way. Not out the way, we want to read them, obviously. The real YT have a feeling Kofi is going to win or it's going to be a DQ. Gabriel, thank you for your donation, says, I'm the only one who watches wrestling in my house, so watching these live streams has been great. Love you guys. Thank you, seriously. And this is one of my favorites. Matthew has donated saying, did Elias think Undertaker's vision is based on movement?
Been talking to Drax.
That's great. What's a T-Rex thing? Bird Raptor. The Miz version of the spinner belt was worse. It was the same belt. They were all awful. Watching with you guys makes WWE much more fun. Thank you very much, Sean, for your donation. Taz has donated again, saying, am I the only one concerned that Rollins is wearing an elbow pad? How thick is it? Hopefully he doesn't have an injury like Cena had.
Oh, that injury was awful.
Gross, right?
Like that big swelling on Cena's elbow. Wasn't that because of Rollins?
Could be. I don't know.
I just remember there was a time when Bret Hart kept on kicking off about how Seth's not a safe worker.
And Justin has donated to say that you were wrong. The mid-card of evil is still a thing. They're going to be facing the Seth Roman and Honorary Shield member Braun on house shows.
Well, you know, at least it's...
At least it's on house shows. It's not on
at
TV.
least I don't have to watch.
It doesn't actually count then. And CJ donates to say, would you compare... would you say that you compared all the custom titles, Daniel Bryan's hempweight title is the best? Oh, if you compared like all the custom belts, Daniel Bryan's heavyweight title was the best. Yes.
Yeah,
absolutely. 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
And just such a good idea. Like that is the most... That's the best conceptual execution of someone's gimmick in belt form.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And Austin wonders, Mr. Doback wonders if Adam Cole is the son of Michael Cole.
Yeah, I thought we already knew that.
Yeah. And Austin said, what about Brock? Brock's gone to LA. He's gone to LA. Oh, Las Vegas, rather.
For meetings.
UFC meetings. He's going to face Daniel Cormier.
How many words have I written already? 1,200.
Excellent. And we have got 4,811 people currently watching this stream. Thank you so much, guys. You all rule. WrestleTalk.com. Go and check that out on a daily basis, as well as this channel. Screen Stalker as well, if you're not subscribed to them yet. And we are so super close now to 700,000 subscribers. And yeah, so it'd be really great if we could get to that point by the end of the... Well, when do you want to get to it by? You're the one who makes the...
Now. No, I don't really have targets for WrestleTalk in terms of subscribers.
And a shout out to Sharif saying, my family supports WrestleTalk. Love you guys. We love you. Right, match time.
So, this match, just take that out of it. In terms of a Raw after Mania so far, what's your thoughts?
I'm glad that it's been light on NXT call-ups.
There's been none.
There's been none, exactly. That's what I mean. Lars came in, so that was nice. We got the return of, a possible return of Bray Wyatt and Sami Zayn. So, yeah, I think those are all good stuff.
Undertaker.
And there has been some nice wrestling along the way for this crowd that are here to watch, like, good wrestling. I think the only dud was Kurt Angle shaking Baron Corbin. Well, I suppose the Kurt Angle Baron Corbin thing did very little for me, but at least it led to the last thing.
Yeah, it was like it was weird. They needed to get Kurt out there because Lars couldn't beat up Baron because they needed Lars to be a heel, obviously.
Yeah.
So it's just like, well, don't start with Baron out there then. Just, I liked how Rollins caught Kofi with that drop kick. Or was it the other way around?
Good note taking, Ollie.
I can't just write drop kick. Take this
Oh,
away
he's
from me.
already setting up to burn it down.
No. It's not a crazy crowd. It's not as crazy.
But I think this crowd is waiting for the end.
I was gonna say they're tired.
I don't think it's a time thing. I think this crowd... Oh, what a great DDT.
Spike.
I think this crowd are waiting to see what's going to happen at the end. I don't think anyone in this crowd buys into there's going to be a winner here. They're just waiting to see who's it going to be that causes the DQ. And so you don't need to react to the near falls because the near falls don't mean anything.
I can't believe a lot of things that have happened tonight. I can't believe we just saw The Undertaker. I can't believe either Kofi Kingston or Seth Rollins are going to leave tonight.
Shockmaster sign in the front row. You see it?
I missed that one.
Sami Zayn is back. It has been a wild night as expected and delivered upon the Raw after WrestleMania. And Kofi Kingston Kofi going up to the top rope rather gingerly after the match. Oh, look at Rollins going to be in there though. And Seth Rollins out. Looking to put Kofi Kingston away. Kofi fighting.
Oh! Kofi just pushed Seth off the top rope, what's the middle rope, crashing into the barricade. It looks like he's going to do his big Nestea plunge. Oh, it's Cesaro in the bar! Huh. Of SmackDown? Kofi's there as well, Cole.
It's not a thing, mate. Don't turn this into a tag. Is it because the Bar were a thorn in New Day's side? Did Vince McMahon make them go out? What?
Kofi looks to make the save. And Seth gets rid of Cesaro and they clear house. But are we going to head to a tag match now, I guess?
Don't say tag. Don't say tag.
Temper your expectations, people.
The crowd
Booing that.
the baby face doing that because they were told they're getting a winner-takes-all championship match.
And are now chanting
Bull
BS.
S word. What the hell?
This is okay. I'm not going to get. This may still lead to something else. Maybe it'll lead to something else.
If it leads to something else, though,
It's still not the great. Not the great idea.
What's the point of the bar stuff?
Is
Look,
it a high?
Cesaro's going to be good.
Is it a high stakes matchup, Corey? Is it? We go to an ad break. Well, I mean, Ollie.
What on earth?
Ollie, I think we've upset a couple of people
With what?
because we said that the heavyweight championship was the best. People saying Smoke and Skull belts, Father McFeely, better than the Smoke and Skull belt, really. And Danny saying TF, the Smoke and Skull belt is the best custom title. I think that's nostalgia. It looked cheap and plastic. And it wasn't around long enough for it to really mean anything.
Yeah, Brian's really made that thing work.
Yeah. And it actually felt like it was a big deal, whereas just Austin just had a custom title.
What are they doing?
So I'll be honest, I'm not a massive fan of custom titles anyway. Thank you, Danilo, for your donation, 2 of them, in fact, and Patrick Cooper for your 2 donations, saying thank you guys for everything. What is your favourite belt? I really like the NXT UK tag belts. I think they are gorgeous.
Current belts, yeah.
Yeah,
I
I think
like
that's
North
so
American.
nice. North American belts really
American
nice,
belt.
yeah. Actually, I like all the NXT belts. I like their tag belts as
I
well.
like the cruiserweight belt.
The purple one? No.
I think it's quite. I like its size. There's a great article on WrestleTalk.com where James Dixon, the editor, has ranked all the belts ever in design terms, and it is just belt porn.
Yes.
I love. It's like sometimes I'll just go on that article and read the top 10. I'm
Yeah.
like, that's a nice belt.
That's a nice belt.
That's a nice. Oh no, it's not ranked in order. It's like every belt ever
Yeah.
in order, and it's got a little bit of the history. It's a great article.
And I also, my favourite WWF championship is that WWF championship, the world belt.
Yeah.
Like The Rock and Austin had, and Triple H had in that sort of 99-2000 era. I think that belt is so nice. I much prefer that belt. I actually prefer that belt to the Winged Eagle. I know a lot of people are nostalgic for the Winged Eagle, but I think the belt that came after it was nicer. And I prefer that to any of the belts that have come after it.
Sorry, I just cannot believe that that's what's happened with this frickin' tag match.
Gabriel, thank you. He says thank you for all your hard work this week. No, thank you. Austin says, been watching WrestleTalk since before the brand split. Just wanted to say hi. Thank you, my friend.
Thank
you. Chris McIver saying this is worse than Ziggler. Thank you for your donation.
Yeah, they found a way.
And Corey Sample saying the Super Streamer squad is still alive. Yes, it is, mate. Deku donated to say fans to AEW confirmed. And Tad is putting a claim in for the $1 million belts as custom titles.
Yeah, let me have a look.
But like that one's been really tarnished for me with the Ted DiBiase Jr. stuff, and they like paired him up with Maurice, and they had zero chemistry together, and it was just really sad.
No, I don't like it. God, I just don't know what they're doing. This is unbelievable. The chat's kicking off. There's a lot of angry comments now
About
the match.
oh, okay. I thought you meant about like what we're saying.
No. And we're rolling back soon.
And we have jumped up to over 5,000 people on the stream now for this main event segment.
Hello, welcome everyone
So
who's just
this
joined us.
is the final part of this stream now. What
Come
can
on.
we expect from this tag match between The Bar and the WWE Champion Kofi Kingston, the Universal Champion Seth Rollins? It's a Vince McMahon dream, I guess. Crowd are not paying attention to it whatsoever.
I think the crowd are going to beach ball and just do a lot to voice their displeasure. No, they're
No.
incensed at the booking.
Good cover. That's good cover commentary by Corey there, saying that they are booing the fact that The Bar interfered as opposed to them getting screwed out of.
I feel like the crowd are watching something else.
Yeah, I think a beach ball's probably come into play, to be honest.
And good. Get the beach balls out. Chant CM Punk.
Trying AEW.
Vuvuzelas.
Yeah, surprising, like no chance of AEW or anything like that.
AEW. Give it a year when they're on TV.
When people were
and
chanting
stuff.
TNA at ECW December to Dismember. Oh.
There's got to be something. This can't be it. If this just ends with Kofi and Seth holding their titles up high. You're making me hate the babyface champions.
Oh, good shot by Seth.
Doesn't mean anything anymore, Luke.
We want beach ball chance.
Yeah, so it is a beach ball. We wanted the Undisputed Era. We got a beach ball.
Kofi is trying his darndest to get the people into this.
That
Looks
shook a
like Seth's
sail,
about-
my friend.
Seth gets the hot tag. So no reaction because this crowd are not invested in this match. The bar don't have any heat, though. That's the other part of this. The crowd just falls silent as Kofi Kingston, imagine how hot they were for him at the start of the night, are now silent for him. CM Punk chants I can hear now.
He's getting a bit of a New Day Rocks clap thing. Here they go. This match sucks.
I thought it was saying AE-dub.
3 minutes. What's happening? Beach ball or Undisputed Era?
More beach ball. More beach ball.
Yeah,
by
it's
the
a
looks of
beach ball.
Yep.
It's a beach ball.
Time for an ST plunge. Oh, but the bar catch him.
I think Cesaro was trying to. That kid seemed to. Welcome back to WWE.
It's a new season. Yes, it is. Ollie Davis, look at this face is what happens every single Tuesday morning when Ollie has to review Raw. Oh, ref bump. No, ref's fine.
Looks like they're. I mean, they got 2 minutes till 4. God, if they beat Kofi.
That's everyone's new favourite spot now.
Yeah.
They're bowling the partner into the pin. Be the elite.
Delete.
No, saying be the elite. Be elite. Be the elite.
Were they definitely chanting AEW, gang? Tell me in
Yeah,
the
tell us
comments.
if they were. It sounded to me like they were doing AE-dub to the New Day Rocks clap. I could be wrong, though. Oh, inside cradle. Seth tags in. Trouble in Paradise. Into the stomp. And Rollins gets the win. Does this company not know what the Raw After Mania crowd is like? Like, this is not the first time this has happened. Seth, why are you wondering whether to do the fist bump? Told you we should all temper our expectations.
I would never have said the bar.
No, absolutely. Remember we said, I mean, it's got to be a great DQ though, hasn't it? Like, it's got to be a really big, momentous DQ because you've told people it's a winner-takes-all stipulation. I never would have said the bar.
There's the trademark logo.
Yep. And this is an NXT.
I wouldn't show the crowd, mate.
Nope, and that is it. That is... Okay, let's get through some of our super chats before we get out of here. And crikey, a lot of people have come in. Gabriel said 4 people, Seth, Kofi, Sheamus, and Cesaro for 4 people. Attack the Undisputed Era, maybe. I shouldn't fantasy book. WWE will always disappoint.
Oh, my friends.
Ross, did they
These
really...
are super chats that came in before the main event payoff.
Yeah. Well, no, that is like, he was saying after the bar had already interfered.
Oh, was
to
it?
like set like a 4-on-4 tag.
Oh, sorry.
And Ross said, did they really think fans would pop for a tag? Yeah, it's because they would have thought it's a tag team of the WWE and Universal Champion. The crowd will love that. That's
So
a Vince.
lazy.
It's a Vince McMahon Carney mentality.
Vince McMahon.
Vince McMahon. It's a late. I think the bar is a swerve, and by think I mean hope. That's from Taz. Mike has donated to say, I missed the show, been in a meeting, but I don't want to scroll back through. What was your reaction to the damn puppet out the box? It's
Glee.
Bird Raptor. It's
Glee.
Glee. It's our new favourite thing.
I've ordered one. I literally ordered a bird puppet.
Yeah. It's your boy has donated to say, it's the Undisputed Era disguised as the bar. Jeremy Crom donated to say, have WWE secretly rehired Vince Russo? No, Vince Russo would have done the Undisputed Era. Vince Russo would have done something shocking. As much as we rag on him, he would have done something shocking.
Yeah.
Mr. Doback, really, WWE, you had the chance to debut a Undisputed Era there. XJ Krampus, that's the laziest finish, makes Seth look stupid. I think there's a lot of credibility to that statement because crowd did boo the babyface there. Daniel, SmackDown Live crowd will be better than the Raw crowd. Be the exact same crowd, I'd imagine. Armando has donated to say, best belt is the NWA belt. Hid by Flair that became the world belt for WWE. Brahma Bull belt is horrible as well. You're right, it is. That was from Evan. Justin has donated to say brand split is basically over. Prove me wrong. WrestleMania season is still in effect, so that's why it doesn't feel like it's the brand split's a thing. But it will be in like 2 weeks' time. Nintendan shock the beach balls.
Shock
The beach balls. Pop. Sean.
You gotta laugh.
No one knows how to ruin a good crowd like Vince McMahon. XSG, well, that was a dumb ending. Down to Austin Smith, thanks for your donation. Lilyboy30, thank you for your donation. WWE really know how to ruin a good show that started off actually pretty good. They're losing the touch, bad man with this mess. Austin Smith with what a flat ending. Flat, capitalized. Not a shocking ending. Darius Thrasher, thank you. Talk about being disappointed for an episode. Techie C says, Sami Zayn was right. Crowd just proved him right. We're all critics.
Yeah, justified.
Danielu says AEW and the Elite Chance. Good job, guys.
So they
Love the
were,
channels.
were they?
Yeah,
I like that.
better than the others. We're not better than the others. We're all in the same. We're all fine. Actually, apart from Gun and Raw, I think they're really good. And Sponsor Gallery say we stayed up till 4 a.m. for this again. And Ben Brucilla said Vince did this to prove Sami Zayn's promo true, but he's a heel. Why would you want to prove the heel right? Heel's great when it's a justified heel. Don't get me wrong. Yeah. Is anyone else getting the Hall of Fame? Well, we're getting Slam City, so we're getting like archival WWE stuff now. Don't know. Closing thoughts? Obviously, we don't want to give too many closing thoughts because we want to do the Ramble as well. But what are your initial thoughts as Raw comes to a close?
I've got to work through some things. Yeah. I think I just there was nothing on the show I loved. I know you've got the Undertaker stuff. I know you've got Lars. I know there was a good tag match here and there, but Becky Lynch is in a feud with Lacey Evans. The Baron Corbin Kurt stuff was lame. The main event is a crisis of their own making. You booked the winner takes all match. It's not something you've suddenly found yourself in a corner for. Why the hell set something up and then underdeliver so spectacularly? It's unbelievably inept. I didn't love the show. I loved the experience of watching it. But that main event segment is, it's offensively lazy.
Yeah.
That was a bad Raw after Mania.
Yeah, that ending was very dumb and poorly judged. Was not the right move. Absolutely was not the right move. But we'll go into that. Obviously, Ollie's review of Raw will be up later on. Well, today, I guess, now for us UKers. Tomorrow, maybe for the US. I don't know what time the show finishes over there. And that'll be with the news episode as well. And we'll have the WrestleRamble. We'll be live streaming the WrestleRamble as well. What sort of time are we looking to do that? 5 p.m., do we say?
The WrestleRamble?
Yeah. Or do you want to do it later?
Oh, yeah. We'll
do it at 8?
Yeah. No, we'll do it at 9
like
we did today.
Like we did today. So it'll be the same time as it was today for the WrestleMania review as well. So thank you very, very much for joining us. I'll now let my esteemed colleague here do the proper outro.
We'll be back, of course, tomorrow with the WrestleRamble review of Raw, like Luke said. And we will be live streaming the SmackDown after Mania, hoping to God that it's better than this.
Save us, Road Dogg.
So please click the videos that have just appeared on the desk to catch up with the latest WrestleTalk things, and this button right here, which will make you a pledge hammer on Patreon. Thank you to everyone who's joined us so far. Hopefully this is the low point of the 4 days. It was a good first 3, and hopefully tomorrow will be better. I've been Ollie Davis. This has been Luke Owen, and that was Rambling.